Jamie's worse that he doesn't go into goblin mode. He goes into gnome mode.
Alright, there we go. Hi. What happened last session?
Tiamat came back and killed everyone.
Understandable.
Yes, didn't banish her far enough.
Understandable.
Okay. So.
I wonder where Tiamat was put.
Right.
Alistair knows.
Ignoria's now like, wait.
So we start with Arya, you know, going to the door because someone's knocking. Aerys is like following behind her. Her dad's there and he's like, hey, I suck. Not as much anymore though. And so they talk and they're like, okay, we'll be homies. Finger gun, finger gun, finger gun. Aerys is like trying to eavesdrop, but she's really, really not good at it. And
That's hilarious.
they all go back in. They chillin', and he's like, okay, well, gotta go have fun in space. I don't really approve of you being there, but whatever. And so they go try to find Manassas. Manassas like, well, what do I do now? And there's this super cool moment with Manasseh in a tent where he got ganked. And and so they go back
and a tadpole. This is gank.
Gank.
And so Aerys and Arya are like, okay, bye. And they go to the academy where they meet this very not straight man. And he's like, hey, I'm rich and I'm pretty cool. And
It's very not straight, man. Is that the impression that was left?
He's straight as an arrow. It's completely bent up.
yeah, that was the impression that just by the way he held himself and talked.
And by the way that he admitted it himself.
By the way he was very on the nose about it.
Okay.
And so he's like, hey.
Yeah, me and Arya had this whole like bonding thing over being gay.
Yeah, y'all bonded. And it was like, okay, he's like, okay.
Yo!
I gotta leave y'all so you can go do the thing you came here to do. And so they go and learn. Aerys is a decent pilot. I forget which one is the cracked pilot. I might have been Arya.
It was Aerys.
Arya was the cracked pilot. Aerys had
No, Aerys was the cracked pilot.
Aerys had able to withstand the
Okay, they're both decent pilots.
Jamie,
Vanessa comes, he's not a pilot. And then and then Thrick comes, he's like, hey guys. And Alistair comes, he's like, hey guys. And they all go and they talk about, hey, could you all go to the Planet Vita place and make sure people don't die on the way there?
It's Eva.
And everyone's like, yeah, cool. Oh yeah, by the way, you can't have babies. No! And
Literally,
then,
only Aerys was sad about it too.
and then
Yeah, because one's about on his deathbed. He doesn't have enough time. One is a freaking kobold with depression.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
mad
Depression
robot.
doesn't allow you to have
That
kids.
means I can't
Yeah.
find love?
No,
Okay,
being
that's
Being
not
a
it.
kobold and being depressed, you can't
Yeah,
do it.
no,
I
it's
apologize.
And Arya's gay, so
Rest
none of you would care about that except Aerys.
and so okay, and then Aerys is like, wouldn't it be funny if I rolled the dice? And she rolled the dice.
No.
And
He dared me to, and I didn't.
Who dared
And
you
then,
to? Who dared you to?
Last star.
No way he did. What?
Yeah, he said, "Why don't you try rolling that dice?" So she picked up the dice and dropped it.
Okay, didn't mean it literally, but fine. I'll accept
It was
that.
Okay,
figurative,
so-
of course. My
Do you
bad.
not know who you're talking to?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
he's
Alistair
now
didn't.
tall.
I meant
Guess
more of
tall.
a general thing about
Yeah,
DJ.
yeah.
Aerys is sort of a tiefling now. Alistair's a furry. And I forgot what Arya's like an elf. She's smelly because she's an elf.
Alright, Jay. And before we
And
Uh-oh, stinky.
and before we begin, Jamie, you could still see what we rolled for our piloting lessons. Okay, I would not stand for this Aerys slander.
Aerys bad.
No,
Aerys
she was the
bad.
top of her class.
of two?
Like 3, and Manasseh is there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Manasseh failed.
Manasseh was.
Okay.
I mean, he flunked, but I mean, she was still better than him.
We start after the chaos that was the dice, emitting this, this golden wave that washed over each one of you, and you started to werewolf into these different races. Arya, not so much. Kind of not so much. Eris kind of started growing horns, as if
I just got really,
climbing
really
out of
pale.
hell. Freaking, I think the most drastic change is probably amongst you. The kobold switching into a half orc.
Alistar became his
Alistair
true calling with his
became a Leonin.
big lion mane.
And he's like, well, didn't mean that literally, but the blade leaves in a week, so you need to get that frigate licensed, connected to the Killian, and you'll be all set.
How long will that take?
Probably an afternoon, but the
Oh,
blade
that'll be
leaves in
fine.
a week, so.
All right, we're made sure we set up preparations.
All right. I'm probably gonna request going to, return to Stateria, for a variety of reasons. But does anybody have any more business in Stormguard?
Not really.
Comrade
How much of my
specifically?
family is still alive?
Okay, what?
Out of character, how much of my family is still alive that I'm aware of?
Your father.
That's it.
Why would you know otherwise? There you go.
Okay. So, like, it's quite possible that I have a little sibling that I just don't know about,
Sure,
and he doesn't know about me.
sure.
But would I have heard about them? Because they're the royal family.
I would have mentioned it if you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Arya hasn't been home for a while, it sounds like, actually.
No. The Seafond don't take. Okay, first off, there's a couple things about that. Seafond don't pride themselves with royalty. 2, they don't pride themselves with royalty. 3, they don't pride
Because they're
themselves with royalty.
gigachads.
That's about it.
Physical, literal gigachads.
So even if they did, you probably wouldn't have heard about it in 1,000 years. Because they could care less about royalty.
Why do they have like their leader? Was he born, or how does the
Trial by combat.
leadership work with the tribe by I can respect these men so much. All right, let's go. Let's go.
However, he was appointed to be representative because he shared reviews. That's about it. That's all the title brings is a
So
representative.
technically, I could, or do I have to be a Seafon to fight for the title?
You have to be a Seafon.
All right. So Arya, if you ever want to, stick it to the old man and get that.
Dude, alright. Try it. Okay, I
Sometimes-
dare you.
That is exactly what he wanted me to do, so I'm gonna do exactly the opposite.
Eris marries
everybody
into
has
the
teenagers.
Seafon, and then just like
Oh,
And then
man,
just
I
to
don't-
get-
Yeah, Eris marries your dad, Katie.
and then kills him.
Kills him in his sleep. Yeah, wait.
No, that's not.
That
They
is
wouldn't.
way too
They
similar
wouldn't
to
accept
something
him.
that happened in rehearsal today, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
They wouldn't accept Eris as a leader if she just killed him in her sleep. It got right. Seafon, I gotta do it like.
I'd
you know,
like to think this
He
is all
just
happening in
randomly
character.
died.
You know what? This is happening, character. But I mean, who am I talking to? This with?
Alistair, sure.
Alistair.
Alistair's willing to listen.
Arya's
Yeah,
just gonna
Alistair,
walk
like-
away.
So you're saying if I beat Arya's dad, I could be the theoretical king?
Remember, it's a representative. That's all the Thrar is for the Seafon. It's not a king. It's not a royalty. It's just a representative.
I mean, okay, so like you don't really create law. Who creates the laws and enforces them then? The Seafon are weird, aren't they?
They don't really have.
But I respect
laws.
them.
They have
They don't
a
have
moral
laws?
code. run by their religion, but they don't have laws.
Oh, they're just all very respecting of the moral code.
Yes. For simplicity's
Very
sake, it's written that Karos Medaroth is the leader of the Seafoam.
Okay, I think we're taking enough of your time. Don't you have God things to do? Not anymore. You're tired? Congratulations. Or not?
That's a way of saying that.
What hobbies do you have these days, anyways?
Will your powers revoked?
In a way, yeah.
What do you do these days, then?
Well, been working on a project with Rick, working on a project myself. That's about it.
I see. Okay.
All right.
Well, were you about to go? Were you about to say goodbye or something?
Yes, I was.
All right. Sorry about the lion thing. I think your mane looks nice, though.
Thank you. I think. Okay. I will leave you to it. Thrick, I'll be on the Spelljammer.
Yep.
And
I'll meet up with you.
Thrick became a smoker. Just this half-orc form.
What? Come on! I had to change the voice, and I didn't want to just do this.
No, I get it. I understand. And he walks away.
I'm being bullied. There, fine. I'll do it this way.
That's good. I'm not making fun of it. I thought it was pretty good.
So anyway. Thrick, half-orc Thrick kind of just looks around the table. Oh, is Arya here and it's still, or Arya moving on?
She walked away when Eris started talking about what would happen if you married her dad.
No, fought her dad, not marry. I wouldn't marry. It's weird.
In the sea fawn, what's really the difference? Anyway.
That's true.
Stabs him. Oh man, I love you too.
Yeah, you know. What is
You
it?
take the whole I want a wife that could beat me up, too seriously.
I love that.
Anyways, you all seem different, and not just in the we're all not the right species anymore. I mean, like, something happened. He kind of just looks at y'all's eyes. A number of things happened.
Who are you referring to?
You would notice. If you go, I've been waiting for somebody to say this. You would notice, Thrick.
Huh.
Eris, Arya, or not in this case, but Eris, Manasseh. Remember Josephine? How she had the rainbow on a red?
Oh, wunderbar.
Same deal. But you can also see hints of Eris. Her eye color has shifted a couple shades.
Eris, do you have heterochromia?
I can't say I do, though. I always almost wanted one. I mean,
He kind of looks around for something like shiny. Just kind of like holds up a. He polishes off a silver piece and just kind of holds it up.
You think this is coming from my tiefling side?
I think it's coming from the genetic scrambling that we received in the mist.
You know what? This isn't too bad. I could deal with some different colored eyes. In fact, they look kind of nice. Do you think it's probably gonna get worse, isn't it?
Yeah, I would wager it become probably bad enough for all of us to kill us. But I don't really know what got scrambled through our genetics. Alistair doesn't either.
I'm gonna assume you're just being a little bit pessimistic.
No, he literally said to me, forgive me for saying it this way, but I don't know what the hell is in your genetics.
It probably wouldn't kill us, right? That would be...
Suddenly, Eris' head explodes.
Alright, so I got my new
This
character.
is what I'm saying.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna assume that was a joke.
That was a joke, yes.
For Thurk, it wasn't. He actually saw it and then shakes his head.
It's like, oh gosh.
It's another day.
And Manasseh, you look worse. Off in general.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, it's you and Arya switched. It's like Arya went from being glum to having a smile. And you went from having resting, I don't know, resting age weighing down on your shoulders to active weight on your shoulders.
It's been a pretty tragic few while you were gone.
Here to catch me up on the story?
Only if Manasseh feels comfortable.
Not particularly.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, it's probably just, yeah, just imagine something bad happened. There you go.
You see him like you can see him imagining things, and it just gets worse and worse. And like, you're pretty certain he's realized he's gone too far, but he still doesn't stop thinking about how bad it could be. Okay. Okay. He just kind of gets up, grabs one of the free snacks, and walks out.
Are you gonna be alright? You know, yeah, if you need to talk about it, we're here.
Not particularly.
Alright. Oh, Dirk, have you met the crew?
He walked out.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll meet the crew later, it's fine.
Okay.
No,
So
I took a trip with them here.
what?
They're good people.
You did. That's right. Feel very odd. Very odd people. Probably the runt of their respected circles, but they're decent people. So I'm gonna go through this individually. What do your characters do in the week leading up to traveling to the Blade? Now, I will start with Miss Arya.
I am going to make sure, because just to clarify, the people who are with the people who I recruited for my orchestra,
Yeah.
they're going to be on the ship, right?
I don't think you know that.
I was under the table.
Yeah. But Manasseh rolled pretty sneakily, so.
Never mind then. I will be just kind of resting, stocking up for the trip. I'll just say that I just hand wave that I spend like 3 platinum on like assorted spell casting equipment. 2 platinum. What?
Send me
Just
what
up
you
to
need,
you.
and then I'll tally it up. Anything else?
No, I'm like, she still doesn't really want to do anything.
Okay. Eris, what would you like to do?
She'd probably regroup with Lysandra to initiate project Bring Back I'm just kidding. What would you do?
Understandable.
The Galathel Project. Remember, the Galathel Project.
The Manhattan Front. Let's go.
Also got glassed.
We attach a nuke to our spelljammer.
This prize tool that'll help us later.
As funny as that would be, it's sad that I don't have the knowledge the Stars group has, because the Sword Boys group has, because they have so many things that I wish I knew. Like, we knew that Damon and the other group was working together, but they weren't. Anyways, let me think. I know what I would do. Mr. DM.
Would like to
She's gonna spend the last few days vibing with her fam. By that, her mom. She'll get the pirate license, finish up her pilot license, and she will send a sending spell, a few consecutive ones to Laurelin before taking off.
Okay.
First
off, Arya, Manasseh, Eris, add class F pilot license in your inventory.
And I have class A+. No,
okay. What?
No, that's a different ship.
What would you like your sending your messages to be?
Can you get back to me on that one? I should write this down.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
There's nothing cool. She doesn't really have anything crazy to do. She wrote the book, and unless I want to start Project Galathel, which I can't, I don't have any cool ideas.
Okay. Manasseh. What does Manasseh do in this time?
He almost vibes with the homies, but also he spends a lot more time than usual outside, as it is probably the last time he's ever going to see Calanthum.
Shoot.
And so he just chills in Stormguard and almost suddenly starts reading a little. Just a little. Like poetry and stuff.
Who's the greatest poets in your world, Jamie? Tell us by name right now. Let's go.
Not Artham. Please, not Artham.
Don't you remember Wise and Otherwise?
Wise.
It's the Oracle. It has to be the Oracle.
No, it's frickin' Aeritham, right? If it was any piece of technology, just slap Aerithm's name on it. He made it.
There's no way he was a freaking poet, dude. That man.
Man was probably trying to be a Renaissance man, so
Wait
at
a
this
minute.
point, it wouldn't surprise
Rhea.
me.
I think Rhea would be the poet if there was one of them that was a poet.
A
She
poet.
seems...
The only named poet that I have was named Orion.
Oh.
And
Did he have a belt?
that was it. Orion's belt. Yeah, okay, yes.
Yeah, he had a thick belt,
He had a
dude.
3-point. He had a
He had the
3-point.
maximum belt of giant strength.
He had a 3-point belt with 3 crystals on it, representing us. You know, three. Whatever.
Yeah.
He wore a belt for each storm giant.
He was so strong the giants feared him.
All right. So
A man when he
Manasseh
stepped
reads in the wild. Thrick. What does Thricky G do in this time?
First question I have to ask. Fighters. Do you require to be? Are you required to be a spellcaster to pilot one?
You'd have to. I think what I have is the higher the better, but you at least need to know how to cast a cantrip to be a fighter pilot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thrick,
knows how to cast
interested in learning that, but frick, there was something else I wanted to check in on first. It's escaping my mind, and I hate that. Okay. Well, that's interesting, but there's more important things at hand. A library worth of books on the ship. He'd essentially go back to, because we're all kind of headed towards Stateria right now. Once they got back, he'd get the registration for the ship first. Properly affix things in the armory. and then begin retrieving books of the various topics we've kind of talked about, but like a lot of the history around the Dragon War, significant casters and technology, a lot of general biology, microbiology in particular.
I'm just gonna say that Alistair would probably have offered you his home collection.
Shoot!
Under the same pretense as when you took money out of the safe.
Why would Alistair even buy books? And you can just skim through them at a bookstore and then be done.
Yeah. It's like stealing an NFT.
Dude, the music's been on point this session. I'm not gonna lie.
Thrick would kind of like hesitate at first, like he's like looking at a list and then gets that offer and is like, sure, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Get the moving crew in. We'll all start bringing books into the spell chamber.
You can notice that a unusually large section of his home library is actually dedicated to children's stories.
Really? Can I ask?
Go ahead.
How many days have passed? Am I still at work?
For this, we'll see. Yeah, nah. Well, it'll be a couple days journey back to Soteria, so probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bit of a interesting choice amongst a lot of more scientific novels.
Yeah. Is that an issue?
No,
Okay.
I kind of... Forgive me if I'm reading into it a little too much. Did you want to be a father?
Yeah. With every fiber of my being, I wanted to see a little me eventually, but I don't think me and Lyra are ready for that yet. I don't think she's ready for that yet. We'll say that. Plus, I couldn't for, the majority of my lifetime. Being
Yeah,
bound
Mios.
Mios.
Yeah, Mios doesn't seem to be very, liking of any of her respectfully servants falling in love. Actually, for that sake, all the gods.
Yeah, no, she holds herself to that same bar as well, so it's not all bad.
Gotcha. Do you want to hang on to these then?
No, I don't see myself needing them anytime soon. Or at all. And you see, like, it's getting a little misty up in the eyes.
Yeah.
He kind of like, and it just walks. He just like turns around really slowly and just kind of, walks out of the room.
They're gonna just give him a minute while he keeps packing. Does Alistair return eventually, or?
You see, like, he sits down in his chair. Like, I mean, it's like you can still see him from your vantage point. He's just in the other room, sitting in his chair, tinkering, I guess, to take his mind off of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. At some point, while like moving, he'll just be moving several of the boxes through. He just inquires. Do you know if anyone ruled before Mios?
Like, gods?
Yeah. I mean, like, we considered Mios to be kind of at the top of the chain, except for Aru, Tiamat, whatever you want to call her. I had a theory. I could be wrong. But I was guessing that Vicinity, at one point, was above Mios.
Okay.
I don't
Back
know.
before she died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Before something took her place.
Well, that was certainly what I presumed as well. Mios kind of doesn't seem like the leader type until almost like flailing about in the leadership position. And that seems very uncharacteristic of him to say that, though.
Inspires a lot of confidence.
Yeah, no, that saying, you could tell that he, a month ago wouldn't have dared spoken those words. But now he's like,
As a leader from actual combat.
From knowledge, I think Mios and Cindy butted heads a lot before her untimely demise, and I think the power vacuum that ensued after Mios sort of was caught off guard, I think. Always barking for power, but didn't know what to do once they had it.
You're gonna call me a pessimist, I know. That's fine. I don't think Mios rules. I don't think she's the top dog anymore. I don't think she's been the top dog since Vicindy died.
Okay.
I think it's a god by no name. Hate.
That's pretty pessimistic.
No. But to me, I don't know. What I see, the people we fought, everything. It's like, it's at one point I might have been even accused of saying this too, but the term Vicindy is dead, right? It's not that uncommon of a term.
You want to know the most common offender of that phrase is Mios. Don't think I've ever heard anybody else say it more.
Really?
Yeah.
She acts it out. Painfully.
Yeah. It's what you're talking about, though, reminds me of dark matter or dark energy or whatever. Both.
Yeah.
The
Dark
ever
flame.
pervading thing that is so unidentifiable,
Yeah.
but it keeps us all together.
I don't think it should, though.
Well, I think that's where we disagree. I think whatever brings us together is right to bring us together.
One of the things that Vicindy said to me, admittedly, she's a god and could probably be just making a vie for power. I don't rule anything out ever, even when speaking with love. But,
Oh.
Amy, go do your chores.
Have you done your homework yet?
Have you done your homework yet?
Anyways, what I was saying, one of the things she said to me was not to go muddling up with any of the other negative things. I actually even specifically in that mentioned hating fireballs into existence.
I remember we
I
spoke
think-
that night. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you were there for that part. I know there were some things I talked about before, seeing all those people. But it's, you know, I agree. Something to bring us together, sure, but you know, it shouldn't be hate. It should be something else.
I think we need to be grateful for anything that brings us together.
Well, right now it's love.
You know, that night, I know, if well, if I've learned anything, following this woman for this being from my entire life, primarily, I know that sometimes love doesn't have to be the binding agent. It's preferable, but that's an outcome that I have recently come to. I suppose that whatever does allow for us to see the beauty within one another through hate. Sure. But yeah, please don't go meddling. Hate.
Yeah, no, I don't plan on fireballing anything. I don't even think I can.
Have you ever tried?
Not really. I don't really have a reason though to love a fireball into existence. Not often. Well, I mean, it would be helpful, but like.
Well, I'd almost even argue that loving a attack onto somebody is also a little ironic.
Yeah, no, that's what I always thought too. You know. I see it. Perhaps the only justification would be in defense of a friend,
Sure,
of a
sure.
loved one. But yeah, even in that, it's irony. Why not protection? Why not something else?
Yeah. So I recommend, you know, as a follower of Vicinity, keeping to the harmless.
Yeah.
So.
He picks up a box. I still disagree with you. Hate finding beauty is love. It's not hate. Beauty is love. So he's walking out.
Beauty can be anything.
Eye of the beholder, I know.
Say that again.
But your mother.
Eye of the beholder, I know.
Oh.
You see him like when he like goes to pick up the box, he activates his dome because he's not strong enough on his own.
There's like a second where he's like, "Beholder, you."
That was not meant to be a pun. I fought a lot of things.
Yes.
I fought a dragon. We fought a dragon. He kind of just like whispers that to himself as he walks out with another box of books. If he ever checks his shelves again, he'll see no books anywhere.
Okay.
He took all sections.
You say the book thief. You're putting them rogue levels to use.
Wow. that puts a whole thing to the burning of the library, I guess. Anyways.
What are you implying?
Yeah.
It wasn't my fault this time.
Well, we're kind of on a
This
tangent.
time.
This time.
So I'm gonna, when we have our break, I'm gonna pick up food, and I need to know what time to order it for. So Jamie, when you know, like,
You were asking too much.
we're
of me.
20 minutes out,
Okay.
let me know.
Okay. Understandable. Okay. And over the next couple weeks, things seem to move briskly, but quietly. Your launching point is from Stateria, and you are going to be guided by a capital ship up to the world class.
But I've done one last thing.
Yeah, what's up?
I wanted to get some weird plants from the Feywild on top of the normal plants I'm taking with us.
Okay.
Still got Balar's little leaf. Has he grown a little bit? Is he starting to become Balar?
You check it once in a while, and it's starting to decay, actually. You see that it was actually just... It almost seemed like it was still growing until the knowledge of Balar's death came around. Which, I was thinking about it last night. Alright, I was thinking about it last night. With Balar now out of the way, Garwin now can finally become the next Balar, as Dazzle was told by Miss whatever the frick.
Dude, right!
It all comes back
Joke's
together.
on you. It was you!
Dude, the mastermindness, okay? Don't ever question.
Oh no, whose fault could this be? Point in a mirror.
Wow.
The Spider-Man meme. That's actually really cool, actually. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frick, where are we?
So eventually, you'd all coalesce as one group again at the foot of your frigate before
Frick, did I send my mess?
the capital ship takes off.
How big are we talking like asteroid / Lucre Hulk size, right? We talking like Star Trek ship at this point.
Did I get to send the Lori message before?
Yeah. Did you send me those?
I did not send it to you. I just wrote it out for myself, so I could know how many words it's gonna take. And I prepared sending my spell book today, so it's just gonna take 4 spell slots.
Sure. Okay. You can do
Yeah,
that during the course of the week.
Okay.
Please, if you have them all written down, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to hear them.
It's just a little short thing. Good thing I'm not charismatic, and Eris isn't either. It was, "Hi, Lori. I'm leaving the planet with Rick, Manassa, and Arya and a crew to find my father, Valen. If you have any leads, please let me know, but if not, it's fine. You've done more than enough. Thank you for everything. For training me, for protecting me, for saving the world. Enjoy your well-deserved break. When I come back, I was thinking maybe we could have some tea. This isn't goodbye or anything. This is just bye for now. I love you, Lori. Take care of yourself."
Hey, tell her they're headhunting her.
She probably knows. She's not dumb.
I mean, frick, I mean, if I said it in this voice, definitely.
Tea would be nice. And that's all you hear.
That's all she needed to hear. All right, everyone.
Oh yeah, also I'm
Eris
probably
is
gonna
happy.
end up teaching Frick violin.
That is not even that's not even like 5% of that's like 1%. of the time
Yeah, no,
needed
it's fine.
yeah.
We've already done some. We're doing more lessons.
You gotta
I'm in.
Yes.
it's one day at a time, Jamie. It's not like we don't binge things.
Yeah.
Life is a great mystery where you have to
So.
just keep.
Yeah, all coming from all different directions. Eris, Arya, Manassa, you all meet at the same time at the foot of this spell gem. Thrick is standing, Thrick and Alistair are standing on the ramp, greeting you after a week apart.
Oh man, Alistair, are you coming with us?
I have a ticket, yeah.
Are you staying on the big ship then, I suppose?
Yeah.
Or are you coming?
I mean,
okay.
yeah.
I mean, there's room if you want to go on our ship, but you know. And then it's probably cooler. It's way cooler actually on the other big ship. You got gravity and stuff. Yeah.
As there's like a lull, right? Y'all see a Warforged on blade legs walk out, grab Thrick. He gets pulled back into the ship.
What was that? Should I be concerned about that?
Oh no.
No? Okay.
It's cool. But it's
They're
not like
kinda
Thrick's dying or anything.
Y'all see a new Exo walk out. You also hear Thrick's voice through the Exo and go, I can't surprise anyone. And what you see standing before you now, unlike the old Exo, is this well-constructed, homogeneous mechanical construct that has blade legs that are properly integrated, not just attached to Thrick's legs. It's mechanical. The faceplate this time has Laurelin's mask, but those same characteristic lenses are now no longer green, but a plain glass. They have little shutters too that can still do the sunglasses. And behind them are no longer Thrick's eyes, but these mechanical ones that glow a soft orange gold, similar to Soul's, actually. And it stands at about 6 feet, opposed to the old one, which is about 5, 6. And it doesn't look weaponized, weirdly. The old one had like a very obvious like leather glove, and then if you actually if you pulled the sleeve down, you could just see Alistair's dagger there on the length of the arm. You don't see it. The left one is the only one that's actually covered in any amount of like plates. For the rest of it, it's mostly like you can see the mechanics of it, and it's all a darker gray. Sorry, a darker gray steel, and Laurelin's mask is affixed to it.
Eris is gonna give a little clap. Wow, upgrades.
Thank you. I can also switch it back to this voice. I didn't think this would. This isn't my real voice. You actually see the Do y'all know what a you know when they do an autopsy? You know how an autopsy scar looks?
Okay,
you see. Katie, it's a Y that starts from the shoulders, goes down to about the bottom center of the rib cage,
Open like a book.
and then it goes.
Open like a book.
Huh? Yeah, like a book, except there's like a triangle from like there on it. And you see that and the door open up, and you see Thrick kind of like wave from the center of it.
Wow.
And those horn caps connect to some cabling inside the Exo.
Does he look comfy in there?
Sometimes
Yes.
I feel like he should be like an armor artillerist than an armor battle artificer.
Oh, but Frick, this one, right. So the old one looked very uncomfortable. Like, Thrick was obviously not feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. while in the old one. But in this one, he looks like he's doing pretty okay actually. And then it closes back up.
Well, have we all prepared ourselves to leave? Say goodbye to our families and whatnot?
Bye, Alistair.
Goodbye. I'll miss you.
I mean, he's on the ship right next to us. I mean, it won't be too long we don't see him, right?
I don't think we can dock in warp space.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh.
Well, we'll see him when we get there.
Well, Alistair kind of says, there's no need for an escort in warp space. You could dock to the blade if you'd like.
You've convinced me.
We should probably dock the blade because we can always detach if we need to.
Okay. Well,
If
kind of awkwardly says, kind of need to ride up. Can't do the flappy flap anymore. And he looks immediately embarrassed the fact that he just said flappy flap.
Oh.
Just like,
no Minotaur form. Do you still have like the lost arm and stuff, or are you doing better now?
Oh, he drops the guys.
Like a stub.
Right. No, it's you see, like, yeah, no, it's a stub.
Oh, you know, it's coming together. It's coming together.
not growing back at all?
No,
Oh, okay.
Oh, it stopped growing.
it's not. It was not growing back.
Oh.
So it was just a stub. And he's like, yeah, no, I have figured out how to. He only does like an
Minor
illusion on his arm. And he's like, I figured out ways. And he kind of like flicks Thrick, and you hear a ping.
So
Magic.
why
An
isn't
illusion. I mean, that's what the old glove was. Why not?
Yeah, it's
Anyways.
the same principle.
so
Do you
so
want
why
the old
is-
glove?
I'm okay.
I'm sorry I keep interrupting you.
No, you're good. I'm just curious.
There's an armory. There's a lot of cool things on this ship. I can't wait.
The among
The Exo doesn't have like expressions, but like actually it's even colder than like the other one. Right? The other one like was piloted by a thing inside it. This one's piloted by psionics, so it just follows like mental commands. So it's even more robotic than the last one. But it sounded like he was excited.
So are we all ready to go?
I'm
Yes.
not as ready as I'll ever be.
It's the button. To close it.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay.
Goodbye, Calanthum.
In the
Oh, wait.
Good riddance.
I never got my answer actually. Wait, you're not a Minotaur anymore. Why not? Are you? Is Mia? I thought Mia's is still doing things. Does she does not need you anymore? Oh, it's just awkward. What happened?
Minakawa. first
Minotaur. Yeah, Minotaur. That's.
And Alistair's like looking at us. He resigned.
He's allowed to do that?
I was resigned
Yeah.
forcefully. I was
Oh.
pushed out.
Doesn't that mean you're fired?
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. Let's see. Okay,
Fine.
I see.
Sure, I guess.
Well, you know what? Now you get to go to space. Okay, so where were we? That's right.
So as you enter
Goodbye,
into
Calanthum,
this,
and good riddance.
as you
Good
go
riddance.
into as you move into this frigate, the command central station, the central command is in the very heart of this frigate. It is a dark room with several monitors, crudely made, illuminating this golden light, maybe.
Hmm?
Golden light.
Golden light?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Neon pink.
neon pink.
I think like psionics
Golden.
and stuff, but you know that's very Golden Spires of him.
And
Golden Spire.
in the center are two chairs. Not as crude as what you trained on. In fact, this actually has padding and safety measures. And around are several chairs for crew to strap in and work on the monitors. And it's very starting to settle in now that this is a machine capable of taking you places nobody's ever gone before. And who decides to pilot this? There's 2 pilots needed.
I'm good either way.
Probably Eris and Arya, since we did the best in the class, right?
Okay.
Would that come up here?
The best pilots are the best pilots.
The best pilots are the best pilots.
Arya,
Mussman.
Eris, you sit down. And instead of those purple tendrils that wrapped around your arms, your legs, your torso, your neck, in this case, you see this phantasmal set of armor kind of gleam on your body as you hook into these chairs. And you'll notice to be the armor of the Valkyrie.
Oh, that's interesting.
Carrying you into space. And you sit down, you immediately feel this ship. It's special. It's yours. It immediately feels like home. You know you're ready. You immediately hear a rusty or a kind of like scratchy communication come through, which seems like just through your head, but it sounds like it's via radio. A familiar voice. Oh no, not to you, not to you. A voice sort of says, "All right, Killian, are we ready to take off?" And you hear,
Yes.
Red 1. Checking it, like various frigates, gunships, troop transports, fighters.
Did y'all not come up with a call sign?
Yeah. Do you guys have a call sign?
Call sign? Well, I don't know. I don't know enough about space knowledge.
So it's not just
One.
it's more of a like pilot thing. What they'll have is a call sign they go by. So that's what all the like red stuff. I mean, I think they were called by their squadrons, but usually pilots go by a call sign.
Is it the same as like a radio call sign?
Yeah,
So,
Sort of like
you
that.
mean the thing in Star Wars where they're like, this one coming in.
Yeah, you don't call out like you don't call your name. You call out your call sign.
Oh.
You have to pick a username.
All right.
As you think about this, the side of the ship, this is a very uncharacteristically Thrick thing, not a Thrick thing, so he probably doesn't know about this. But you see on the side of this frigate, there, you know how World War II pilots painted little
Women on the side of the.
sure, but it's like
Are you talking about their kills?
no. Painted like logos on the side of their ship. Not logo. Logos is a bad word for it. But yeah, it's like a design, like a woman like hugging a missile or like something like that sort of deal. In this case, you see a the NASA logo, how it has that like that spin, how it has that like that one little object that goes like around this way. You see.
Is it on your shirt? Or no?
No. This is no.
I wasn't able to see what was on it.
In this case, it's a in Sylvan, the token language of Calanthum. In that beautiful script, says through hardships to the stars, and around it is that little it's a certain flair that I think you feel within the ship. Alistair's sort of, kind of waiting for somebody to say something sort of deal, like
I'll be
yeah.
What
I'll be
did
back
you
in a
put on the
minute.
side of
You'll
our
still be
ship?
making.
Sorry.
What'd you put on the side of our ship? No.
I don't know what Ari is.
Imagine if the world thing had said like just a picture of a Cindy on it, the side of it.
What did you say,
Cin-
Kate?
She said,
I'll be back in a minute, but you'll be in my ear.
Okay.
just listen.
Eris are pointing it out and say, did you put a pun on our ship?
What? I just drew up some designs for the interior.
So that's
Something on the side of our ship.
Eris points at it. Through hardships.
Thrick like looks at
Looks at
a
the
wall.
wall. Yeah.
You're seeing something we can't see, aren't you?
Or am I?
No, because you're an omniscient view over this ship. Remember?
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, can I point one of the guns at it?
Just hear mechanical whirring. What are you doing?
I'm pointing at it.
I'll look at one of the gun cameras till I find it.
You kind of look at like you have a little array of like and it's powered through like scry orbs. You have like starboard side view of like the whole thing, and you can see like a little script. You did a very small sign of that script on the side of the ship.
Huh. He kind of looks over at Alistair.
Trying not to look at you, but he's like trying to hide a smile,
It's just a mechanical head that goes.
Yeah.
It goes.
We'll be the Alice stars.
Okay.
He looks at the handwriting. Is it what kind of handwriting, or is it just like a nice cursive, or is it like flared, or?
It looks almost like the Sylvan equivalent to the worm.
The worm.
The worm.
This.
Oh, okay.
The worm.
Thrick like opens up the XO and just kind of leans out. I like the handwriting.
I did not do that myself.
Oh. He kind of slinks back inside. The door is closed slowly.
And then you hear Arya Eris. You hear, and it almost like on a loudspeaker. This also echoes through the pilot's chamber. All right, Killian, it's time to go. And you hear like this very low rumbling of these engines that echo and vibrate your ship, of this capital ship that just slowly rises from the outskirts of Clivis and starts pointing upward toward where you presume the blade would be. And this is your cue to as well start your engines as well as to start lifting toward. Yeah. So, do you do so? Okay.
No, we're just gonna
let them fly off. And
No,
Just
we're
sit
gonna start our engines and stuff.
Okay.
Room.
Vroom. As you start lifting up into the atmosphere, it's no longer down into the mouth of hell, but up and into the stars. You eventually move past the cloud layer, leaving Sifithon or Clivis and the world behind you as the sky turns from this beautiful blue to a black and purple void as you start to draw closer and closer, keeping on the keeping on the heel of the capital ship, this magnificent world ship sort of grows in your view. This is the Blade, and it is a beautiful, well-constructed piece of just engineering, you know? It's beautiful, and it's massive, and it's ready to harbor you on your journey.
I love how the freaking not Oblivion, the Morrowind main theme is playing.
Yeah, the music fit for like a fantasy or like a more like medieval like type thing. That music fit way too well.
That was really good.
As,
And it died at the perfect time.
yeah.
Music sometimes does that way too crazy when you listen to it.
Yeah. Alistair just starts.
Is it 0G now?
Yeah, no. Eventually, you start feeling.
Vic,
You
like
know.
unhooks and does a flip.
Eris does a flip. Whoa!
Loses control.
The Spelljammer just-
Loses control and just starts descending back into the atmosphere. Oh, God.
Vanessa does a flip, and then a coffee cup hits him in the back of the head, and he cries and smashes it. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sorry,
once
just there.
loose items start to fly around the ship.
Dirk like slams down his notebook and like closes it.
I think Eris and Arya might want to change into different clothing.
We are in. I don't think we can.
Why?
Aren't we in a?
There's an
we're not in
armory.
this, right?
Why would they want to change it?
We're wearing dresses.
They're spacesuits.
Well, either way, the gleaming armor would cover that. And
Yeah,
keep
while
your
you're
dress
sitting down.
Yeah, and keep your dress days down. So.
Dirk will just
Follow
float
that
off.
suit for Eris.
Dirk will just float off and go grab some of like more standard spacesuits.
Yeah.
Right. He comes back. The Cobalt him is also wearing one.
Oh, it's the little
He kinda just-
jumpsuits from Space
Yeah.
Jam.
He just kind of like passes them around.
A
Same as
tiny
Mr.
kobold
Golden.
sized flight suit.
Has a tail
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. You
Don't
eventually-
forget he's a murderer.
All
the time. I'll let you keep thinking whatever you want to think. Anyway.
All right, Killian. For those
Killian.
who are docking, do so now. Those who aren't, prepare for the slip. And that's kind of your
If
cue
we-
to.
If we dock, can we undock if we need to?
No.
There is
Yeah,
a
we're not.
hangar in the back of the world class that you see things start to sift into, like gently, one at a time, in like this long train of fighters, gunships, troop ships, frigates, destroyers, so forth.
Lord Arkham really made our technology just burst through the roof, dude.
And so,
A lot of it's returning technology too.
yeah. And so you line up and eventually find your spot in the hangar. Kind of that brief, like, finally you're actually off the ground. You've broken the chains of gravity. And that landing on that hangar, you find the Eris and Ari, you let a breath that hasn't left your body since you left the ground exhale. And like, okay. All right. We're good.
We actually just did that.
Yeah. And you're still in 0G, but in this case you're locked in. Your frigate is locked in, and you hear a communication from not the same person who was commanding the fleet earlier, but a dock hand says, what's your identification here?
Oh, Thrick whips out the papers and like runs over and just kind of holds them up and like y'all actually y'all see like these little like from like few points on the exo, and it like propels him towards y'all while in the vacuum or in the 0G, And by the way, he's got a pack on the back of the Exo now. Not like the backpack of the old one, but a more smooth, I don't know, hard metal pack. It's probably life support. He just holds up the identification for the ship.
Presume either one of you repeat that back.
Yeah, I suppose of hers, but not in as cool of a way because she doesn't have that kind of stuff.
Do you have a? This is just coming through comms, so they can't really see you. But they're like,
Oh,
they say,
He's holding it up so you can read it.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right. Is there a name for this frigate?
we didn't get this far, guys. What's the name?
The Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Sure.
This is a
I
thing
thought,
now.
wait, I thought the big one was the Blade Runner.
No, it's the Blade. We're the Blade Runner.
All right, yeah, we're the Blade Runner.
All right, Blade Runner. Original name, I guess. We'll say you're Blade Runner 5. All right.
Wow.
underscore no XX underscore Blade runner but like I don't know, one of those is a number instead of the letter, and then underscore XX.
The L is a 1 or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
People got to our names first, guys.
We're gonna we'll change it in the record later.
Yeah. Well.
okay.
Anyways, stay seated for a while. You can unharness yourselves, and the pilots can unharness themselves. Don't come out of your ship or you're gonna die. So we'll give you the green light here soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
They got.
So
Are we gonna be
outside the
spending
ship
much-
is not pressurized yet.
No, not yet.
Gotcha.
Derek,
They're
what's the
still
plan? Are we staying?
leading ships in, locking them into place.
Wait, Derek, what's the plan? Are we gonna spend most of our time on the world class ship and then use the Blade Runner if we need to?
Oh, he says, follow me.
Eris follows.
Follows, to the whole
Yeah,
party. Whoever wants to
Follow
come.
her.
Follow.
And he floats you all down through several of the corridors. And first, as you're going through, he stops, finds a door, and then this one, it's weird because a lot of them don't really have hatches. Well, some of them do because safety. But he opens it, and it goes deeper kind of into the ship. And you go inside, and it's a range, like a gun range or any form of combat you can really theorize. We have things on this ship. Lots of things. This is one of them.
Do you have a game room?
You have a game room?
Yes. Wait, yes. I forgot
you
that was
put in-
added.
Did you put in the pool table?
He floats out. He reseals that one, and you notice in the range there's no windows at all. Probably because shooting out a window with some form of weaponry would be a bad thing in the vacuum.
Dude, sliding glass doors in space, sliding glass doors on a submarine. Let's go.
Heck yeah,
No, glass
dude.
in space is so deadly. Just imagine broken glass shards just floating towards you and you just cut yourself. That'd be
God.
awful.
He floats out. He floats past a few other things. You see, there's one that's labeled laboratory, another one that's labeled armory. He points at the armory. Bunch of weapons, armor, clothing. That's where I got the jumpsuits. And then gets to the game room and opens it up. Somebody else can explain this one. I didn't ever even think about it.
All right, 3D pool table, okay?
Yeah.
So two players go into this white dome, and then there's this other one where you get in, and then there's the little holes in each of them, and then you gotta just all right. When
sounds
Manasseh's
really
how you're
freaking
picturing,
fun.
I don't actually know how exactly would work.
Katie, is that for me or for Jamie?
Jamie,
Okay.
what color are the jumpsuits?
Gold.
Yo,
Looks
can
like
we
the,
have pea yellow jumpsuits?
Pea yellow.
Yellow jumpsuits.
Oh.
But it has purple trim.
Estrum to the core, baby.
Eventually, you hear an echo from the pilot chamber. Blade Runner, you're good to depart. Hello?
Man, we're not done with the tour. Is there any other cool rooms?
Hello?
Thrick just, you see him like launch out and then like start going in. At some point he stops like using the sides and you see the... Oh frick, we're gravity now.
Oh,
This
right.
exo's fast, dude. Like
Uh,
you see Thrick start booking it down the hallway and it's nuts.
We are... The hangar is not gravity stuff.
Right, it's not I keep...
Yeah, like
Guys.
Thrick like flies out and there's a
Yeah.
sounds on the deck.
yeah, he like hears that call and he's like, ah, crap. He like hits a wall. Keeps going.
Hello?
Yep.
Blade
We're
Runner.
coming.
This is Blade Runner. We're all clear.
Did you guys think of your names for your usernames or whatever you call them?
Usernames.
All signs.
Katie,
Sometimes they're picked for you.
20-minute warning.
Thanks.
I think I gotta go something pirate related.
Sparrow.
I'll be the Red Sparrow.
Battle. No, you're the pink sparrow because your hair.
Well, no, her hair is red actually.
Oh.
Red Sparrow.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is.
That's actually really cool, actually. The Red Sparrow.
The Red Sparrow. And then eventually you'll be known for the blood of my enemies.
Well,
Or the nice red Gatorade monster you chug while you fly.
Nah, Batman chugs
Just
and took all the
chug.
Gatorade.
oh yeah, land bad jokes.
Man.
Your crew greets you at the exit. Kind of smiles all around. Like,
All right. Wait. Do any of us need to take care of the ship while this is happening, or are we just able to dock and leave it?
right. It would have been previously told that you'd probably need somebody to handle your ship yourselves. Just because there's some private vessels here that, a community dock hand wouldn't really do justice to. So you can have your crew stay if you'd like.
Well, I don't want to. Eris, that's with the crew. Do any of you? Somebody needs to stay behind to look after the ship. Are any of you guys interested in that?
Oh, I'm okay. I can stay. And it's
Is this Hobbs?
This is Jim Whipper the Snapper.
It's hard to know their names yet. All right, Jim. Just make sure nothing bad goes on. If you see anything or anything important comes, just give one of the crew or call me and we could sort it out.
All right.
Imagine if he had a stroke while he was trying to drive.
Nah, he's. How old is Jim Whipper the Snapper?
He was like 100
100.
or something.
Yes. Like we boarded the ship. It was such a silent journey, but we realized that he passed away while we were on our journey.
What's the smell?
It's coming from Jim's room.
No.
No.
Anyways, the door kind of jolts open a little bit and then slowly starts to descend down. And you see a couple people tethered to the floor, kind of floating there, waiting for the door to open. And
How open is the hangar? Are we talking like Star Wars open, or it's like we just fit this ship in?
oh, it's Star Wars open, sort of deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you float off,
one of
you're
the-
gonna be floating a minute.
You're one of the biggest ships in there. Don't get me wrong. Like, you are probably there's one other size about your size in there. And they're kind of waiting. All right, Blade Runner, time to depart. You got all your belongings?
Pats herself down. Got an inventory.
It's gonna be quite a bureaucratic nightmare to come back to your ship if you uncalled for. She's probably gonna need an appointment.
Eris is gonna take her spell components just in case, actually.
Alrighty.
What?
Well, because generally we don't like to pressurize this this hangar unless we need to. So.
It's only an emergency. Hey, wait, Thrick, how are we gonna know if we need to undock early if we see a hint of Valen?
Do you know any Dunamancy?
Heck, not really, no.
Then we'll just be quick about it.
Alright.
Alrighty.
What do you mean Dunamancy? It's not time, what is it?
It's time.
Chronomancy is-
No, Chronomancy is time.
Dunamancy encompasses both chronomancy and graviturgy.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So,
Einstein-omancy.
so anyways, welcome to the Blade. You'll be briefed with a word. Oh yes, right. Yeah, Group A. Welcome aboard. And you'll be briefed once you get inside the. Get inside.
Is this a part of the Killian? Group A within the Killian?
Oh
or
no,
Group
this
A
is a
in
boarding
what?
party Group A.
Okay.
It is only just for the sake of logistics for the upcoming introduction to the Blade. It won't matter past that. So
Are they gonna make us go through customs?
yes.
No.
No.
Thrick kind of like looks at himself. It would make sense.
Anyways, please head this way. Grab a tether first. And he kind of like, you feel him kind of like lift out a hand, and each one of you just start drifting closer to him, almost in like a.
Thrick like holds up his hands and starts maneuvering thrusters.
Like Thrick is the first one to get there. He just quickly clips up something onto you, pushes you aside. Eris comes over, clips something onto you, moves you aside. Arya clips, and then same with Manasseh. And he's like, "Alrighty, this way." And he kind of grabs onto a bar onto the ship, and then like just moves himself. And it looks like this tether is not a physical one, but like a tendril that keeps you to this ship. And he kind of grabs a bar, pushes himself, grabs another bar, pushes himself. All right, this way, please.
Follow behind.
Okay. Eventually get to the actual circular part of this ship, as this is just like the back nose that opens up into this hangar. You get to you can actually see part of the ring circling around at the back of the hangar, and you see this door that's like coming around, and he's like, "All right, everybody, gotta make this brisk," and he just he lunges himself through the door. Everybody else coming through? Obviously. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Grab on him.
Okay, so you all make it through very quickly, and he kind of like wades you through, and then he immediately just goes, "Goo!" And the room is dark, and you hear as he closes the hatch, and he says, "All right, everybody, if you just put your feet on the floor, and then you start to feel slowly the pull of an artificial gravity as you start to spin with this ring. He's like this circular kind of like not this circular room, but this kind of curved room, and he says, "All right, this is the moment where I have to part you with your weapons. I don't apologize. All right, hand them up. Throw them up, everybody." And he kind of like holds out a hand, not expecting much.
By the way, yeah, Thrick doesn't have like all of the Like the old Thrick had like leather armor and a bunch of like cloaks and things. This one just kind of has the life support pack and then looks like a warforged.
What kind of weapon? What weapons qualify? You know what? Oh wait, did I ever get my studded leather from the Guild of Grandmas?
Oh yes, you did. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, forgot to say that.
No,
Just kind of like.
I forgot.
Okay, well,
I
if
carry.
I need to go through your spellcasting components just to make sure if there's anything in there that signifies harm spell, then I'll have to take that from you as well.
Uh,
We're gonna have combat on the ship, and we're not gonna have any spell components, are we?
Signify.
Actually, what qualifies as spell? What qualifies as are we able to take arcane focuses and stuff?
Yeah, you're allowed to take an arcane focus, but if he finds any component, if he finds any combination of spell components that would lead to a spell that could harm an individual, they will be taking it away.
Does teleportation work in space?
You don't know, yeah.
Does that include hypnotic pattern?
Anything that would augment somebody's, yes.
In that case, incense stick, or a crystal vial filled with phosphorescent material.
He'll confiscate any of that. Just use it as your discretion.
Polymorph? Caterpillar cocoon?
Yeah, no, they're taking that from you. Polymorph is yeah. If you have any questions on spells, they're probably gonna, yeah. Polymorph could be used for harmful purposes. So anything that could be.
What if you turn someone into a frog?
Honestly, most
Put
of
him in
my
an
spells are
airlock
probably
and then open
harmful.
it. You know?
What if you turn someone?
So maybe my teleport ones, my defensive ones. Are those ones okay?
Your defensive ones are fine. Yeah.
Teleportation ones.
Teleportation ones he won't take.
Also, like, I don't know about any other caster, but most of the spells that I can do that do harm don't have material components.
Well, they
Can
can't
Eris?
handle that, then.
Can Eris go behind the guy for a second and just throw Eris' sword a little further out and then try summoning it back to her?
Okay. It works.
It
works.
It works. Okay, so she'll hand her two swords in to the sir, but that's all the weapons she has on her.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, do I have to? I probably have to hand him my dagger. Warning, that's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
This is like one of those scenes where it's like you keep pulling out weapons.
Okay.
Your two
Yeah.
like pistols. Yeah. No, Thrick left all of his visible
My
weapons
magic.
on the ship.
I should have left that on the ship. Actually,
Weapons are part of my position.
It's probably too late, right? I probably got to just hand them over now.
Yeah. No, claim you're a cleric and they're arcane focuses.
We won't.
Wait, you're a blade singer. They are arcane focuses. You need
They
them.
are arcane focuses.
Well, anyways, okay. So he puts them in a little cubby, and it there's a little lid that he attaches to it. He twists the handle, and then you hear poof, as it kind of like you hear like almost like a suction. What?
I still have weapons. You haven't gotten to me yet.
He would have taken
sorry.
them. I just handed them.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he has a rapier and a dagger.
Okay, cool.
So if I needed the actually asking the character. So if we ever need these weapons or
Katie,
something, or
just
need
presume he took it. What?
Rope.
DJ.
if we ever need so if we're coming back to our ship, we could take these freely back easily.
Yes, if you're leaving.
It's just hard to get.
If you're operating, if you're staying, if you're in the Killian, or if you're in the Blade, you will not have access.
Would he take a violin?
No.
Cool.
I will say the one thing, Jamie, and that's my arcane focus. So I've always flavored it as I've always flavored it coming from my sword, but technically I just have a component pouch for everything. So I guess that's what I give him.
Okay.
And my sword.
Alright, and he's like, okay, if you just handle into the next room.
Actually,
Rope.
can I break the law, Jamie?
Can you break the law?
Can I see if I can sneak my component pouch in?
Make a sleight of hand.
Put it inside the Thrick's exo.
Does a rope count as a weapon?
No. but
What about a one with conducting?
he'd probably make a case that you don't really need a rope on the blade, so I might have to take that away from you.
I'm gonna have a D10.
We're just adventurers.
And I did D4
It's
for me,
a
you
common
think,
thing for us.
Okay, well then
Are you gonna have to do more?
you can take these back when you need
Okay,
them.
cool.
And he's gonna confiscate that rope.
Actually, I might not need it. I got a 22 now.
Oh my gosh.
22. All right.
Yeah.
You're able to sneak away your katana pouch.
Okay. Can I sneak my massive sword? No,
He puts them all
Draw
in a
Buster
cubby.
sword. I forgot about this one.
He puts them all in a cubby, and he's like, "All right, if you please follow me to this next room." He opens up a hatch, walks into the next room, and it's a mini auditorium sort of deal.
Katie, you have to play. Arya has to play. Sorry. Arya, you have to play in here.
Did you let me take my spell book in?
Spell book? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So that's all the things I have now. Okay, we're good.
And he kind of leads you into this small auditorium area. He's like, "Oh, please sit down. There's just a little introductory video."
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, he sits you down, and
It's one of those new movie things.
Cool, new movies, yeah. And he sits you down, turns off the lights, and it's this really crappy home video-esque stuff.
He's a driving instructor.
You hear the clicking of the projector, and you hear this really cruddy old jazz play. Okay, well it's almost done. And he's and the video's like, "Welcome to the Blade." Okay, not awkwardly like I just did. "Welcome to the Blade. This is going to be your home for the following month as we make our way to our destination, Eva. You have anything from recreational areas, dance floors, ranges, gun ranges. You have armories, laboratories, free spaces, libraries. Anything you can think of on this ship, as well as living quarters, latrines, obviously, and much more. Welcome aboard the Gillian. If you have any questions, please ask our Blade staff." And you see a picture of noticeably, this is in color, by the way.
Covered in knives.
Oh man, I wasn't
see-
fast enough. I was gonna play the Fallout Shelter trailer music for the channel.
You see this sort of this monk-like figure who wears this very beautiful golden golden uniform. Purple uniform that have that represent the night sky, and a golden trim, and they're holding they have this almost this kind of it's not, you ever know what Keyleth wears? Keyleth has?
Yeah.
She has it on her head. It's similar to that. It's similar to that, but it descends down their face and around their head, and they please ask our Blade staff. Thank you to the Astrum and Valkyrie who volunteered to be security for this mission. Anyways, welcome aboard, and to the stars. Aha! And it just ends.
How much population of Canlantham left?
That's a good question.
When we're trying to leave.
And
Hopefully a lot.
the guy says, since you are Class A personnel, you have free range to most of the facilities on this ship, even the bridge, if required, under good circumstance, and good reason. You have pretty much free range of the ship. Your living quarters, he tosses he tosses a key to each individual to each one of you. And he says, you'll find your rooms on this little map. And he hands the map to whoever's closest to him, so I guess Arya. And he says, welcome aboard. And he opens this hatch to a hallway.
Before you leave us to go, how many people are on the ship?
How many people? Oh, well. All week we've been taking on new people. Give or take around 10 to maybe 15,000 people.
I wonder how much of I wonder how much Calanthan's population will still be around when I come back.
Yeah. Have a nice time. I have another group to.
Thank you.
introduce. And you go through the hallway, and that's where we're gonna take a break. So.
Jake, how much do you think the population? Or actually, Jamie, can I ask how much the population is moving?
You'd have to inquire. Hello. Okay. So,
Hello.
where we have left off. Where we have left off. Let me frickin' chicken of the chicken. There we go. Alright.
I almost thought you were gonna say of the bacon, and but then that didn't rhyme.
Okay. So.
Oh, did everyone see Arya's bunny slippers?
Yes.
Oh
She's
my
wearing
gosh.
bunny
Bunny slip! I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do that with literally everything now. That was the last time I'm gonna do it.
Bunny slippers.
And she also put her hair up in a ponytail to be a little more casual.
Okay.
Hey.
There's
So
the
less to
first.
deal with in
You
0G.
walk through this room, or down this hallway, and you eventually find suites listed on your keys that are close to the hangar, and they're there for you.
Is this entire ship just a thing of hallways?
No.
Okay, but from what we've done, it's just hallways.
It's just a hallway. Yeah. So you're on one single hallway, and it is. You open the room. It's literally just a closet, a bed, a desk. Kind of confined. That's about it. Nothing really special. It's something. Yeah, you get adjusted. Alistair is a couple rooms down. And eventually you get a knock on the door. Each one of you. And a conversation goes something like this. Hey, just to inform you, we're going to be having a departure party in the main concourse later this evening after we pass the slip. So, just want to inform you of that. It's formal attire.
Man, I'll need to pick up. Are there dresses on the ship?
I elbow Eris. We'll figure something out.
Women. Yeah, no. Formal attire, I'm sure this would mean food and drinks.
Wait a minute. She elbowed me. This is character development, guys. Wait. She initiated the physical content.
And this is where Katie's like, I totally forgot about that. It's
progression.
It's in the mind. Yeah, there you go.
It's all on the mind.
There you go. Yeah, no. He's like, yeah, we'll be entering the slip here soon.
Is the party tonight?
Party's tonight, yes.
Which room?
The concourse, the main concourse.
How many hours is it until then?
6.
Okay.
When you hear on the loudspeaker, you're probably gonna have to strap in. There's a little chair with straps on it in your rooms. And a little porthole for Arya, Manasseh,
Potty?
and Thrick.
Is that the potty hole?
Porthole. It's a window.
Thrick's
Okay, I knew that.
practically
Where's the potty?
he's practically glued to it till they mention the final announcement.
Yeah.
Have we already seen Calanthum pass off or not yet?
No, you're still in its orbit. You look though at the portholes on the ground. It's not on like the wall because spinning spinning ring, sort of deal.
Are we talking like cupola levels of like window, or are we talking like hockey puck?
No, cupola. I'm saying the director's last name. Cupola. Not Coppola. Cupola. It doesn't dent out. It's just a flat surface, so you can't like go into the cupola and like look around. You have to like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a glass floor. essentially. And from it, you can see Calanthum's beauty from orbit, and it's not a fucking disc.
Mm.
It's a globe.
I feel attacked. I'm feeling attacked on every angle.
Hey, I ruled that puck, alright? Listen here, buddy. I agree. This is better. Sorry, DJ.
You know what? I'm just waiting until my space travel campaign.
I cannot take this assault! I am going to HR!
Yeah, HR's Katie.
Katie?
ADE is HR.
Katie's just HR.
Katie, I ruled the puck, and now I think that the actual orb is way better, and I could be bullied from either direction. What do I do? Gotcha, I'll kill both of them. A single
Sounds
character,
good.
the ruler of the puck, shall rule the orb and destroy both.
You controls the puck, controls the universe.
Ah,
Alright.
yes.
So you have 6 hours until the party in the main concourse. What shall ye do in the meantime?
I was gonna say if I could take a long rest so I could change out my one of my spells, but I don't think I can. So we don't worry about that.
Take the time to get ready for the formal event tonight.
The 6 hours of prep time for the girls. What do the guys do?
Rick
Yeah,
actually
fair.
doesn't have any fancy clothes at all.
Oh.
So he actually
Oh. You bet your butt Alistair's coming over with half his wardrobe.
They're he opens the door, right, and he's about to like walk out and go find like a
Alistair's
shop or
like
something.
balancing all the.
He's like, okay.
Manessa just kind of like sneaks by and grabs one without looking.
Make a sleight of hand.
Nicks a suit off the top. I was thinking
Uh-oh. Okay.
one for the EXO and one for the it opens up and one for the me.
That is
sleight of
very
hand 15.
cute. 15.
I don't want to.
That
Oh,
his
gosh.
his PP is 22. So.
Dude, wait a minute! I nearly have that PP equal to Alistair's.
I
I got 21 right now,
Well.
and my wisdom's not maxed.
Imagine having PP.
He just kind of looks. He's kind of suck it, girls. I'm just kidding. He kind of just looks at you, nick one off the top. He's like, "All right."
You want the pants
Thank you.
too?
And he flicks Alistair, goes going, I'll rent it for a night.
Okay.
Yeah. So Thrick's like, you have both. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I have a whole wardrobe.
I don't
Uh,
want to go out in public with that many people.
he lays down, and he is. I have one for every form. I have Minotaur, Leonin, Elf.
Wait, how is he pulling the stuff out of his butt? Where is
No,
it? Where's
he's carried it. He's carried it to his room, like this
He
giant.
got a bag of holding.
this wardrobe? He's carrying the
Yeah,
wardrobe.
If you
No, like
if you
like all the clothes in his
holding
hand.
in space.
And he
Oh,
kind of
okay.
just like throws it. I have one for halfling. Anyways,
Are you aware of what race we are?
No, no. Thrick just like looks at him and like, Kobold.
he kind of like
I-
looks around in his bag of holding.
Eh,
And it's like
What is it?
it's this.
No, no.
It was meant for his son's first birthday party.
I'm gonna go die now.
And
Even that's gotta be too short. I am still 2'7".
Just get him a halfling suit.
No.
Which would be big on him.
First birthday is no, that fit you.
How tall are 1-year-old?
Not 2'7".
Not 2'7".
It's
Not
small.
2'7".
It'd be small on you.
It's small. He's like
Very small. Like 1-year-olds are like maybe.
Look like- sees it and it's like, I'll do the halfling.
All right, yeah.
It'll be big on me.
Thank
That's
you. He puts
that's
it
a
away.
bit small.
Actually, Hold up. Okay.
Oh no.
No, that does fit you. At 1 year,
What?
boys are around 29 and 3/4 inches.
Wow.
So that's
All right.
over 2
That's,
feet.
yeah, there you go. There you go.
Sick.
He kind of
All
holds
right,
it up,
well,
and it's
then
like
he's
this.
like-
No
It's like
excuses.
this beautiful swirl of gold and purple, and it's just like this. It's just it's a marvel to look at, but it's so It's like a psychedelic trip.
They're
It's sparkly.
like, you mind if we modify it a bit?
Oh yeah, and you get some shears.
I-
Snaps
yeah.
out a portion of the butt for the tail.
Thank you. Opens the exo. Just gets changed. Is there something big enough for the Warforged?
Well,
The real question is there anything big
Is the
enough
Warf-
for land bad chugs?
The Warforged is like humanoid, like properly humanoid, like
yeah.
you know like the Greek statues that were like really like muscularly detailed, right?
Yeah.
That's this Warforged.
Okay. Well, remember, Alistair's a little bit taller than that.
How
Oh.
tall is he?
He's 6'1".
6'1".
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So he's just a little bit taller, so his normal suit might do.
Yeah, it might be a little long, but we can just like
Yeah. No,
Yep.
but remember,
take up the
remember he was built like that once. Now he's a lot skinnier. Sad.
Well, the Warforged is a little slimmer
Yeah. So
now, but
he'll be like, how about this? It was meant for formal events at the Golden Spires, but yeah,
I'm officially Golden Spire now.
it has like epaulets on it. Again, it's like it's a darker gold. It's not as flashy. It has a lot more purple on it than usual. It's not as swirly and colorful as his birthday one, his son's birthday one, but he's like, actually, I wore that when I was one. This was made by my mom way back. If you can't tell, my favorite can't tell my favorite colors are gold and purple, and he gives you the suit to adjust on the Warforged.
Yeah, so Thrick actually like gets inside the Warforged and like puts it on and stuff.
He kind of like dusts off,
Well.
looking spiffy.
Nice.
All right, now I need to go track down Manasseh and see if he's doing things right. Hey, don't get that necrotic juice all over my suits, please. And he yells out the window, and he kind of laughs.
Have we gone through the slip yet?
Manasseh doesn't reply.
He's gonna walk over to Manasseh. Oh, just one moment. He's gonna knock on your door, Manasseh. Ding, ding, ding.
After that comment, there's no freaking answer.
I was just kidding.
I may not be what I once was, but I can still bust down this door.
Don't make me bust down the store, old man.
Don't make me come in there.
Without looking.
What?
What did Manasseh pick up without looking from the pile?
It's more of a ceremonial robe, so it has like a cape. It has a cape. A slim fitted suit.
Who's gonna be swooning tonight? No, I'm joking.
It also has a headpiece. Oh, I forgot to mention as the guy. It's a masquerade. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Warforged. I'm good.
Uh-oh. No, this isn't good.
I take Lorland's mask off.
No. Wait a minute. There's gonna be some crap that goes down tonight. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just because the only other masquerade there was a death, doesn't mean.
There's
Wasn't
always
just
death
a
in a
death.
masquerade.
There was another Wait, what's happening?
It wasn't
Remember
just a
the
death. It was
very
the start
second
of.
session of my first campaign. There's a masquerade. There was a fireball that went off in the back.
No, I wasn't there for it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You weren't there. Oh.
Yeah. There was death at that masquerade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally meant to be a murder mystery,
Hmm.
and then it wasn't. And then Mel showed up.
I remember
And then
this.
the
I
rest of the
remember
campaign happened.
Jamie telling me about the session.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
we
and his
were at
disappointments.
we were at a Ruby's.
This-
We were at a Ruby's
It was
diner.
tragic.
We were at a Ruby's diner, and we were like, we should
Okay.
do like a thing for Amity. I remember that.
Oh wait, no.
What does
This
Eris and Arya do?
Oh, I see. Alistar's only giving it to the men. He doesn't have his own wardrobe full
He
of
doesn't have
He's
women's
not a-
clothing.
He doesn't go.
Unless y'all want to
That's
do
an Arya.
something
in the bars.
Unless you
Eris,
want
what's
to
it
go
up?
in some suits.
Eris, that's it, Arya. I really don't know if we have anything, and I don't know. I don't know if we have enough money for anything if they're selling anything.
Gung, gung, gung.
I have glamored studded armor. I can
Oh.
basically wear whatever I want.
Oh wow! Look at
Well,
you.
we have- Shoot.
You hear a
Oh.
gung 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 on the.
Hello.
Yeah, it's me, Alistair.
Alistar, what are you
What's
doing?
the anxiety? That's.
She opens the door.
Would you like a suit to wear for the masquerade today?
Let's see. I mean, I don't know if I'd look good in it. Do you think I'd look good in a suit?
You can always try one.
You know, what if I just put this tie? She doesn't even know how to tie a tie. Should I tie as a bunny now?
So
Like that.
you're going like lesbian to the dance. You're gonna go like dress up as a
No, I don't.
Have
I've
you
never-
seen those
I don't-
memes? Have you seen those memes where like there's only two lesbians? There's the ones that dress up in suits all the time, and there's the tomboys. Have you seen that?
Yikes.
I've seen those memes everywhere. I don't know
Look.
why they always show up on my.
I've
feed.
never seen this meme in my
Eris
life, bro.
has to do the like close shave on one side of the head and all the
Yeah,
hair
right.
parted
Yeah,
to the other
exactly.
side.
Exactly. There you go.
Alistair-
That was literally my high school English teacher.
Alistar, the only lesbian in this room is the one right next to me. So like, I don't really have any options. Do you think they sell dresses in this ship? Do you
Uh,
think you just? I got an idea.
Do minor illusion and wait, minor illusion would it be big enough?
I don't think so, would it?
Maybe you could just. Alistar, do you still have magic? Maybe you could just make me look
I don't.
like I'm trans.
No. Can't. Sorry.
Is all your powers gone, or just a lot of it?
All of it. It's pretty much.
Oh my, that's unfortunate. That's awkward. Shucks. I don't know what to do.
What-
Do you think they sell anything on board? If not, I guess I'll just go and
I'm sure there's
miss.
a marketplace somewhere.
Yeah, we'll check out for a marketplace, I guess.
Was their whole ring?
You know what,
of, like,
actually,
marketplaces?
What kind of suits does Alistar have? I'll check out the suits, I'll give them a shot.
Most of them are for very formal events, ceremonial or formal, whatnot. But they're spiffy.
Okay, so they're not like your Salvation Army one that you wore during Pluto session?
No, I don't have any other blazer, DJ. I don't wear blazers at all.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, just piss happened.
Would they kick me out if I just didn't wear anything?
No, but at least wear a mask. Do you have a mask?
How you phrase that was.
I don't have a mask. I got an eye patch. Eris puts on her eye patch.
Eris should wear something. It doesn't need to be necessarily that formal, but you should be wearing something.
You know what? I got this. Eris is about to make an excuse. All right. It's not necessary. Okay, look.
Oh no.
All right. I want to meet my father soon, and I want to make him proud. And I bet if he were here, he would probably come to the party, if he comes at all, with his entire armor, and somehow he would have hit his glaive somewhere.
Understandable.
So give me that
I
tie.
thought I'd ask. Oh, okay. Oh, would you like a
Is
cape
there-
as well?
No, give me do you have a mask?
Yeah. And he kind
If
of
he gives.
he.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't know why I thought about this sooner. He puts on a masquerade mask. He's like, think of anything to wear.
What's
He puts it on you.
She imagines a dress.
A dress forms. I don't know why I forgot about that. No, a dress forms. Remember Rose's like hat that changed their
Rose?
in your campaign. Your first campaign. Joey's character Rose.
Oh, Joey! Joey's character Rose. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. That
So
had
I
the
ran
hat.
multiple campaigns. Yeah.
They had the hat that
Wait a
changed their dress.
Hat in disguise?
Disguise? That's an illusion.
Something like that. Yes. But in this case,
It's real.
forms around you.
Okay, so this is called a mask. What do I type this down in my inventory? Mask of clothes?
Mask of disguise or something. I don't know.
Dude, imagine I don't wear
Mask
any
of
clothes.
many outfits.
Like, imagine I get tired of wearing clothes and I'm just wearing this mask all the time, and then like anti-magic becomes just.
Oh no.
No, here's what
no.
yeah, that's actually that's something you'd be scared of every day, so you'd never do that because you'd be like, there's one day, like whenever you like go to the restroom and you're texting somebody, you're scared. What if I accidentally just take a picture?
Yo, there's somebody else.
I'm more concerned about like
Dude, it happens to
dropping my
everyone.
phone into the toilet.
No, like you. Yeah,
No,
you're
the
texting
irrational
somebody.
fear of accidentally taking a
And
photo.
then you're
Have you ever had
like,
that?
what if I accidentally take a picture and just send it to my friend?
Send it. Just oops, I slipped. I slipped. Yeah.
Like, dude, it traumatized me. I know it can't happen. There's like no universe where it happens. But every time I'm like, dude, it could happen. And my
Dude, you're
career could
lucky
be
enough to
ruined.
be like able to get away with saying stuff like, "There's no universe where it happens." Be lucky that you can't jinx things.
Dude, you guys in your self-confirmation bias is so bad.
Your
You guys-
confirmation bias has
Let's
confirmation
go
bias.
back
Your
on
confirmation
This call.
bias is confirmation bias.
Let's go back on track. Okay.
Okay.
You know, this is perfect. Gosh, what was Eris's dress look like? Let me picture it in my head.
Or find a picture on Google.
What colors match her? You know, she has red hair, she has her eyes. Oh wait, what color is her other eye now?
green. Not green, not red.
Not green, not red. Don't worry, I figured this out.
All
And
of the
keep going,
redheads
I'll
I
figure this
know-
out.
Or like I have known a lot of redheads who
You're right.
refuse to wear
Probably a black
pink
dress.
or
Black
red
goes with
or
everything.
green. Black does go with everything.
Yes, black.
She will have this beautiful black dress. Gosh, I'm not a
freaking-
girl.
Lexi. That's what Lexi made one of her outfits to be.
Dude, she's just gonna steal Lexi's thing and not even know who Lexi is.
Yeah. You'll see Lexi at the ball, and it'll be the Spider-Man pointing at each other thing.
Yo, what if we could go?
You mean where like the two people are looking at each other in the car, like Lexi?
Okay, what? I'm gonna help you find this. What silhouette would she want?
Hecking heck, dude. I don't know enough about girls. What's the silhouette? The silhouette's a black thing, right? Frick, man. Frick. Give me examples. Send me some examples.
All right. So
yeah.
you see.
In
Don't worry, girls will be
in the-
working on this in the
as
background.
as the hours approach into the yeah.
I wanted to actually, as I was walking down the hallway, I wanted to go and knock on Manasseh's door.
He opens the door.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Mind if I come in?
Sure.
Walks in. Shuts the door. I'm just gonna be blunt about this. You've got the face of someone who's killed and regrets it.
All right.
I'm sorry. Where I was going with this, he's not. I don't mean to be accusatory. I know you. I'm sure whatever it wasn't. I don't know. I know whatever you didn't do it out of malicious intent. I just wanted to, as someone who does regret some of their pasts in that sort of way, I just wanted to tell you that, you know, don't be so harsh on yourself.
I mean, what can be done the best.
Yeah. Well, unless Erish wishes us 40 days back in time again.
Wait, she did that?
Yeah, the dungeon.
Didn't we just arrive at the same time as them?
Oh, yeah. Well, that would still require some manipulation, I assume. We are older than we appear by maybe even just a few days. I assume. I don't know.
No,
That's difficult.
she switched time around
I guess.
when we were under the Nefties, right?
Yeah.
Those days are just a blur at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
Does that concern you, or
Should
is
it?
it just
I don't think it should.
I think it should. I can't get them out of my mind, but if you see it as a good thing, you know, a release from the everything we went through, I couldn't blame you.
I think I'm starting to forget what exactly we went through.
Oh.
These suspicions have been on my mind a couple of days, but I know what we did. Things we did while doing what we did, but I don't remember. It's starting to become blurred. I remember Alistair told us our genetic makeup was altered. That might be it.
You're right. Eris's eyes are changing color. I can't imagine it wouldn't be affecting our neurochemistry.
And you notice as you're in this room, have you ever smelled like a sickly sweet smell to a room?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a hint of that. If you can smell inside the Ward Forge, that is.
Yeah, actually, I was about to say. So it's got a little thing, right? Like, you know where like the end of the clavicle is at the neck, right?
Yeah.
There's a little shutter that actually opens up. I have to ask, is it the smell potentially harmful?
No.
Okay.
Just
Then-
unpleasant.
Okay. Yeah, then he can smell it.
Oh, I just have hospitals in my mind.
Hospital, but sweet.
Yeah.
I will be right back. I'm sorry.
Jake died.
Nice.
Me and Katie are discussing about dresses. I'm upset because guys have so many less options. Like girls have all these different dresses. And guys...
No, wait.
Hi,
Go back
Botan.
in time to the 1700s. Go wear like 1700s clothes. This is actually no, early 1800s. 1700s
Victorian
was a
era?
little much.
Yes, we're pogging that then, but like that's not a thing anymore.
You gotta
We have
diversify,
this-
not just the Americans too. You gotta all the other things too.
But we
But
have
Santa
the
was here,
red
he'd
of the
get a nice
dress,
suit.
the neckline, the sleeve length, the hem length, the like bodice shape, and then we can also wear suits if we want.
We can wear a dress. It's just
You can.
you're just gonna get bullied for the rest of your life.
We could always have the next picture in we have the when are we gonna get our commission? Actually, we're gonna commission the tea party, or when are we gonna?
No, we gotta commission the gala.
We gotta
Gala.
bring that back. What I just said. We gotta
Uh,
bring that has to be back in
Dude, that has to be back with the sword, dude. With the sword.
with the sword. It looks so cool. It's such a better thing than what we were doing today.
Vic just brings it up to Manasseh. You think the memory is age-related, or does it seem...
Are you implying something?
Well,
Yes, I'm implying that you're old and that you have Alzheimer's. Or maybe the early stages of it.
I do not. And I would rather you didn't say that.
I apologize. I just am concerned and being a little blunt.
Also, what effects has the mist had on you?
Uh, None that I've seen. You see him open up the suit, and like the Warforged opens up. He just kind of like holds out his like arms like, can you see anything? Because I can't. I'm already...
Do perception check. Natural 20, 23.
Holy shit. I mean, crap.
Oh no!
That slipped. I'm sorry.
Time to get canceled.
I mean,
heck, now I gotta choose eye color.
Jamie would be the one to dictate that. Like,
Jamie,
if
anything
anything has
with
happened.
thick?
now that you can tell.
How did you not?
Oh, I have. You see him.
Anything emotionally, or what's the word? Neurologically?
Oh, yeah. He kind of like looks around and for a like, like a sink tap, all right?
There'd be
Oh,
one.
is there one on the
Yeah.
what?
There'd be one in there.
Okay, he like walks over to it and turns it on. What do you see?
Water?
That's not what I see. I see blood. And he turns it off.
Concerning?
It goes away if I just ignore it for a time. But I've been seeing, it's not just psychosis, it's like it's malicious. I was reading up on it. There's a lot of neurological disorders. I think
Does
I
it
got
affect
a new one.
your emotions?
Yeah. Yeah, imagine, yeah, like being back there, back in the mist, and that running. Sometimes it's like I'm still there. All of the pain, the sorrow, and now knowing that that might have actually been Astra Verdan, it's...
She was. No, she wasn't. Almost just said she was a fool. She wasn't. I've been feeling much more aggressive, heightened, if you will. Where I'm better. In the sense of over others. I don't know.
Over... what was the word?
Over others.
Others. Hmm. I mean, we went through it and survived it. Whether it's trauma or even a mental boost to know we made it through.
Others couldn't, could they?
I don't know. All I know is we were there. We dealt with it. Now we'll keep dealing with it.
That's true.
Anyways. Sorry for calling you old. Please, there are doctors on the ship, get that looked at. Not your age, the cough. There's like medical, they have scanners. Alistair did this thing where he looked inside my head, and...
He's gonna med bay
Anyways.
scan.
Anyways,
I know precisely what's wrong with me.
oh. Have you ever tried curing it?
You could leave if you want.
Oh.
He'll take the cue. See you at the gala.
I see you. I'm sorry for snapping.
It's all good.
Love you, no homo.
Love you too. No, homo, even though it's not my species.
The box thing.
He's not Homo erectus. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's how he interpreted that phrase.
The second you
Oh.
open the door, you see Alistair kind of like, straightening his suit through his open door because he's right across from an acid. You see, he opens. His door is open and he's in there looking at a mirror. He has like a half cape that drifts down towards his knees. He has boots that go up to his knees, and it's all gold. He wears it's all the gold. He wears like this very slim fitted suit. A suit that actually fits his figure. It's a lot skinnier than what you'd normally see. His hair is tied up in a braid that goes down his back. And he
How long is it?
About halfway down his back. And he is kind of wearing heels.
He's even taller.
Wait, like the boot, like with a
No, not
at the
platform, but at the back. Yeah, sure.
the heel at the back. That's what I was thinking. Sorry.
It's a longer heel at the back, and it's like a diagonal state. So like
It's a platform shoe.
No, but it does. I hate platform shoes.
Wedge.
There you go.
Wedge.
And he kind of turns to you, and he's like, and he puts on the full like masquerade mask and kind of gives you a thumbs up.
Dirk just kind of like taps Laurie's mask. I hope this isn't offensive to anyone there. Oh gosh, it's going to be offensive to someone. Frick. He like rushes off over to like down the corridor. He starts heading towards the ship. Is like the truth of it?
Okay.
There's somebody who's gonna be someone's probably gonna be offended about it.
You're heading down the corridor. It looks like the room that the auditorium room is gone, and it just heads straight into the chamber. Into the hangar, which is like, it's still like there's still people coming through the hangar and like getting prepared. So, it's still bustling.
Is this Zero G in the hangar?
Yeah.
Or okay, so he can't fly, got a suit on, and the life support's in his room. Frick, he'll bring the life support with him.
Okay.
Just carry it with him to the ship. And he just gets into the ship.
Okay.
He heads to the lab and just like he takes a piece of sheet metal and just starts smashing it until it's like mask shaped.
Okay.
Essentially, he's like, "Oh crap! I might offend someone with the Lori mask."
Yeah.
Are you wearing the mask of that politician?
That politician we all want hung. Yeah. Thing is, it's integrated into the suit. This one he can't just take off.
Put a paper on.
Actually, I like that better. Actually, he does actually go and grab some like paper.
Paper bag.
Right?
Put a smiley face on it.
No, no. He actually grabs paper and starts like, he cuts it and like affixes it over the mask. Right. But before doing that, he actually draws, like draconic kind of designs on it, like scales and, yeah, scale. He makes it look like a red dragon.
I really want to see a commission so we could see this new armor.
Yeah, and then he comes back, and he like oh, what's that thing? Like he like puts glue over like the actual mask, and then just kind of affixes it that way. Y'all get back and you see it, and it's like Dick's not really an artist, but he's at the very least good at writing, calligraphy. So it's like it's okay, it's passable.
So happy you're using Elder Scrolls music in the background. Good on you, mate.
After a while of getting ready, you hear on the intercom, "All right, Captain." Then you hear, "Good day. This is Elder Nemo. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I don't care. But it's time for the slip. Get seated. Get strapped in. It's time for a wild ride. Godspeed."
Well,
And he puts it down. He puts his mic down and you hear it.
Did his microphone sound like that, or is it one of those like airplane ones where it's like, "Good afternoon,
No,
some of you may not know."
Pretty. It sounds pretty
good quality.
Yeah, pretty good quality.
Man, Calantham has better microphones than we have on here. Good afternoon. There's going to be a little bit of rain as we're coming into downtown LA area. You just have a lovely day.
So in the back of everyone's room, of this rectangle room with a bed here, cabinet there, desk here, there's a chair in the back, and then
What about the bathroom?
The bathroom.
Got a
is
bathroom off the room? Yeah. No, that's not too bad. Never mind.
And
There's a separated female and male.
There's a chair. There's a chair in the back, and the porthole's here, so you overlook here. You see, as you rotate in this ring, you see Calantham just slide by this precious globe. Now, you hear over the intercom Howler Nemo again. Slip in 3, 2, 1. And then instantly the entire ship rattles, almost to the point where you think it's going to break. And it you can hear it. You can hear this terrible rattling as you feel like you just dropped on a roller coaster. Just an absolute drop. Like an DJ, have you ever been on the Rise of the Resistance at Disneyland?
I have.
Remember the drop pod scene where you get locked in and
Yeah.
you know, you drop down like the Tower of Terror? Feels like that. As like instantly your stomach goes to your throat and you're just like, you know, for a second there, and then all of a sudden it looks like Calantham is ripped away from reality. Space and space time is manipulated and just ripped away from sight. As you look down through your porthole, it seems now that it's just one this entire black void. This entire black void, which is a single white line, as if it's a horizon. As if this single white line that breaks this black void. And it looks like it's ages away. And Halder says on the intercom, "Damn, didn't think that was gonna work. I'm just joking. I knew exactly that was gonna work. Alright, you're free to go. Get up, roam about the cabin."
Insight check on the captain.
Yeah, insight check. Guidance.
And he says, and if you're all invited to the Starry Night celebration in the main concourse.
Man, I'm gonna miss Calantham, but this is gonna be fun. It's like a cruise ship. Wait, are there cruise ships on your world, Jamie?
Sure.
I've never been on a cruise ship. Jamie, just make sure there's cruise ship.
Like 25 on that insight.
Yeah, he's just joking.
Cool.
Yeah.
You got the good deception,
I've
then,
only
I see.
I've only had one good like conversation with him. I don't know too much.
You've had a conversation with this man?
Yeah, I had one. I met him at a shipyard.
And sorry.
Nice.
I was just gonna ask you if the message I sent you, yay or nay.
Oh, I have not seen that. Sorry. Wow, multiple people. No, not yet.
No.
Not
You'll
Okay.
know when.
Well, you know, I assumed it was. You know, it starts as a
Holy
seed.
bejeebus.
Hey Jamie, does the mask of disguise does that require attunement?
Wow. Yes.
Okay. I've just unattuned to one of my items. I got a debate now which one I want to attune to.
It kind of seems like the full ship intercom drops, and then your suites have this secondary intercom for escorts. There's going to be debrief a while, or a little bit before the. Sorry, this is Jamie stumbling. For escorts, there's going to be a debrief before Starry Night. So about an hour before, please approach the core, and you'll be let in. And it drops.
Oh my.
We have 6 hours till. We have 5 hours till then. 6 hours till Starry Night.
Yes. So what do you guys want to do in the meantime?
Let's see the main concourse. Let's see all the big stuff, the marketplaces, and
Okay.
let's see World Ship.
World ship.
Let's go on a shopping trip at the mall.
I got all the clothes there will ever need in this mask.
Okay. So you guys eventually, make your way out of the corridor and into really the outer rings. There's 3 rings that lead to the main concourse. The outer rings are always residential. The middle rings are markets, recreational, so forth, municipal, emergency responses. The middle ring is basically the main concourse, and so you go through the marketplaces, and there's this nice little market where people are starting to set up. It looks like a farmer's market. People who have been living on the ship for about a week now have already set up their nice little booths, and the most extravagant, most beautiful booth of them all is actually run by Yenna, who said would be leaving, has a Yenna's Mythical Magical Space Emporium.
Nice.
It's changed from Mythical Magical Emporium to Mythical Magical Space Emporium, and it looks like it's like slapped on there by a chart, written space in charred letters on a bit of wood that's slapped on her original sign on her booth, and she's greeting customers. Her elf contingent is still there, running the show a little bit, and it honestly this takes up like 4 or 5 booth spaces.
Oh shoot! Did I ever give Manasseh his ring?
No.
Thrick is like, oh crap! Manasseh.
Manasseh is currently not with you.
Frick.
Yes.
Where'd he go? Thrick looks
He never
around.
left his room.
Thrick heads back to the room.
Gung gung gung.
Oh, I'll be right here. Yenna's reminded me of something. Boom boom boom.
Manasseh, you hear just walking. He opens the door.
This would be
Yes.
This would be in the middle of the thing middle of restoration for what you sent me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 nat 20s, by the way.
Yenna's on the ship, but before you go getting angry at her, you see him like reach in one of the doors kind of partially opens, something gets handed out, and then he hands you a ring of spell storing.
Thank you.
We have 2 rings of spell storing now?
3. I have 1.
We have 2. Why do we all have rings of spell storing?
Because Lori, because you grabbed one, and because Vanessa grabbed one.
Alright, understandable.
Thank you.
Do we have a new party name? The Fellowship of the Ring?
Fellowship. we gotta get Arya one.
No, if we name ourselves that before Arya gets one, then she's probably gonna die just like how we were the Sword Boys and then she died.
Oh god.
No. She's Boromir.
I'm
sorry. If we're being honest,
You
here,
laughed
Arya's
so hard,
probably gonna
man.
outlive every one of our characters.
Watch.
She's like
Now Arya's Aragorn. That's
Arya's Aragorn because she's got the royal blood.
the royal blood and reluctant to
I mean-
the crown. Reluctant to the crown.
I mean, does Arya...
Wow.
Wait, Jamie, does Katie even know what
Good
happened to
singer.
Boromir because she never watched the fights?
No, I made her watch that scene.
Okay, you made her watch that scene, but not the Riders of Rohan?
We didn't get there yet. Before I had to leave.
Wait, how much
Wait,
did she
which
watch?
scene is that?
Boromir dying? Where I paused our
The
game
one
of
that you said we
Axis.
watched. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Was that the wait?
That was the
Because I
fight in the
remember a
forest.
lot. I remembered a lot of the. Oh, that no,
Katie?
I did watch that the first time.
Yeah, where you're like, masculinity, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Exactly. No, that was great.
You didn't make
that
fun
was
of my
one of
boy.
the ones that I watched the first time. So there.
You didn't make fun of my boy Boromir by saying masculinity, did you?
No,
Good. I'd have to
I
kill
was
you.
praising him.
Dude, I cry. I cry watching that. Scene.
Every time, dude. Every time I watch the movie, dude. Tears.
Wait, but does that mean that Arya and Tia have a
A
weird
baby, yes.
relationship?
That makes zero sense.
Because when I was playing Tia, what did everyone say?
She's
She
like
lived the
Arwen.
longest.
Oh, interesting. I said she was like Arwen. I don't know if anybody else said she was like Arwen.
Yeah. Tia is outliving. Oh wait, Tia didn't outlive everyone. Balin's the only one left alive, and he's sad.
Anyways,
So Yumi lived
let's
longer.
move. Let's move back to this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
we're
hands that to
playing
you.
D&D.
It says, come to the shops. Yenna's everything. I'm going back to the group. Bye.
Thanks. And he gets back in the chair.
Yenna.
Arya is going to kind of wander away eventually and just go back to her room and take a nap.
Yenna.
Freaking Air's shopping session.
Some time has come.
Yenna kind of sees the group and she's like stunned silence just for a second, and then she's like, wow, hello. I can't believe you're here.
Hello. Jamie, I have to remind me who this person is.
Yenna is. You didn't really meet Yenna, so.
I didn't meet Yenna. That's fair. Okay.
It's a half orc, with a now pixie cut, actually.
Ooh.
A half.
I don't.
Green half orc. Kind of tall.
I don't believe I know you. Do you know my friends or something?
You remember me? Oh, wait. He kind of peels the, draconic mask away.
Yeah, I recognize it.
Oh.
I don't know who you are, but I know your friend. And I know... Vanessa's not there. I know your friends. I used to run a shop in Clivis. It was pretty big. It was the general store in the city.
The Mythical Magical Emporium.
Oh, that made sense. So yeah, I wouldn't know you.
Yeah. Well, we're running a big discount for departure. If you're interested.
How much we talking about, and what are you selling?
25% off for most items. 55% off for spell scrolls.
I'd be very tempted to buy something, but Eris just pulls out her pockets and shows how she is. Already has all the money.
You can go wake her up if you want. She'll give you money.
Did Alistair like bring anything from his safe?
Oh no, he brought everything. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Would it be okay to assume that nicked a few coins?
He would have probably been like.
He'd be a mom puts coins in my hand.
Don't spend
Take
it
them
all.
and go.
Don't spend it all at once. Sort of deal.
For reference,
Yeah.
I have 155 platinum.
So you have Thrick probably have like 50 gold with you.
Thrick holds up Eris's hand, puts 25 gold in it.
Oh, thank you.
you go.
Well, shoot. Can I buy anything with this?
Is there anything you're looking for?
Gosh, I mean, anything I ask for is probably way out of my price range. Actually, a spell scroll of some sort might be interesting. You probably have a rod of absorption, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Which is way out of my price range.
We're also doing enchantments. If that's anything interested in you.
Oh man, maybe I should have asked the grandma, Polly and Holly. Oh man, they might be dead by the time I come back. That's actually depressing. Sorry, I'm talking all
time
that.
dilation. That's what's so great about the slip. No time dilation.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Actually, cool. So we don't have to worry about that.
Right.
They should be.
If you have any, this is Jamie saying this, but through Yenna. If you have any rings of spell storing that need some storing, we also got that as well.
I'm currently not attuned because, yeah, but gosh, is there anything I would even want to be put on here?
This is a bit of an old order. I've ordered it like 3 times.
The glass.
Can I get some? Yep, that's the one.
We've actually started grinding some for you. So we have like 4 bags for you if you'd like.
My goodness. Yeah, no, thank you. He like starts pulling out gold. How much?
1 gold. It's just
Okay.
It's just for labor, and it's not like we need the glass anyways. She just kind of hands it over to you.
So, I love. So, Eris, what you see, right?
I'm seeing.
You saw first off, right? Just a mask, right? So like only eye holes, right? But you see what was originally an imperceptible line widen as a jaw appears, and the exo, as the exo, actually like seemingly ingests some of the glass, and then it kind of shuts its mouth and he just pockets the rest.
Should I be concerned about that?
Right. I'm not actually eating it. I know what it looks like.
Okay.
It's just a better version of the old porous bags I was using. Different version. Fun version.
Okay.
Well, not fun.
Do you still
It's
need
more crime.
the ink and parchment? There's an old order as well.
Actually, yes. If you have magical parchment. I have Arcana studies, so I do actually need ink.
Okay. She snaps. 2 elves race to her side with exactly what she needs. And you see something new that she has about her is this band, this golden band around her head. Each elf also wears one.
What's with the new uniform?
Well, actually, these allow for me to send messages to them for exactly what I need without having to stress my vocals.
I like it.
I thought it was pretty clever.
Oh no, Mind link.
It's blocked.
It's blocked.
Yes.
Interesting. He kind of like looks at like. Does one go to Eris?
Yes.
He'd attempt to.
Specifically to her elves and her. Stonewall.
Interesting. Psionic protection. I assume.
Pardon?
I can talk to people in their heads if they're willing.
Okay.
And you have a resistance.
Well, this is news to me.
Well, anyways, thank you.
Well,
How much was
Try again. And she takes off the band.
Blinket?
Stonewall.
Yeah, no, it's not the band.
Puts it back on. I don't know what to tell you.
Try again.
Stonewall.
Do you want, I could cast maybe detect magic and see maybe it's coming from somewhere.
I don't know. It's not really on the top of my priority list. Is there anything
Insight
else?
check.
Okay.
Because I'm overthinking things, but I have to know. Insight check.
I mean, this isn't happening.
Is she actually not aware of like what's going on with that?
Okay.
$27.
She seems a little shifty.
Little shifty? Okay.
Yeah.
That's not concerning at all. They're just... It's in your head, you just hear from Thrick. Just a noise of like... That's a little strange.
No, is there anything else that I
how
can
much-
help you with?
How much for the parchment?
The parchment?
Parchment. Parchment. How much is the parchment?
I'll run you 3 silver.
3 silver.
Hmm.
Okay. The gold was one. Okay. No, I have magical parchment.
Magical
like
parchment.
real wizard stuff.
Real wizard. Premium blend.
Primo stuff, my guy.
Hey, Jamie.
That'll probably be another gold. Yeah?
Will it be like needed for anything in like the next 5-10 minutes?
Depends how long this conversation goes for.
Okay, I'll stay.
Do you need something you need to deal with?
Yeah, but I can wait a little while.
Are you sure?
Probably.
Alright. Yeah, run you another gold.
Okay. I'll mark it off. How much paper?
We'll say 25 sheets.
Okay. Can I just like quadruple that and mark off like 3
Sure,
more gold?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Had a custom item.
She seems a little more down than usual, but I think it's probably a black circles under her eyes sort of deal. She's a little depressed.
Do you have any
Insight
spell
check.
books? Oh, actually, yeah.
Oh, spell book? Yes, we do. Is this something that interests you?
Oh, just something with more spells if I wanted to put them into my book, and
Okay.
I'd also need ink actually. If you have any of that, if I decide to buy a spell book.
Well, just normal ink will run you a bronze. But a spell book, yes. We have plenty. Actually.
Can I see some of your selections?
Yes. There we go.
Do you actually have something prepared for a whole spell book?
I do.
Jamie,
Yeah?
I'm sorry for the barrage of insight checks,
No worries.
but you mentioned that she seems like a little more down, right?
Yeah.
Down in what way? Insight check of 32.
Down.
Man,
and
I
right.
feel like
Give me a
I'm
second.
sure
to
you
think
missed
about
some.
this.
I'm sure you missed some of the spells you used to have on Jeffro.
Dude, the ability to just casually read minds is kind of correct.
And his ability to track down certain people and other things.
Yes. Now, Thrick, though, right? Remember, still a rogue, still really good at investigation, or at least okay at investigation.
She.
So,
Sorry.
So I was just gonna say. So he's like capable, but not magically.
Yeah, like that.
So I've actually gotten one in. It came from an old wizard who passed away. He named this book, and it's a huge tome, and it has locks that keep it closed. He called it Grimoire Infinitus.
I see. Can I take a look?
Can't let you look at the spells unless you buy it, honey.
Can you tell me what spells are in it?
Did you say grimoire?
Grimoire Infinitus.
Interesting.
I can't tell you that, honey. It's sort of a yeah.
I'm just scared I'm gonna spend my money on something. How much does it cost?
It'll well,
I feel like there might even be homebrew spells in this thing, so I mean, if he's offering, I think I might as well buy it. He prepared.
How much is it?
about 10,000 gold.
That's a little bit out of my price range, unfortunately.
There takes it like a punch to the gut.
College students.
Alistair steps forward and he says, "Can we mark that down?"
Neither of us have the charisma for it. It's up to Alistair.
Alistair, I mean, it's okay if I mean, it's okay if I don't get it. I mean, I don't need it that bad. I mean,
How old
in
is
fact,
the
there's
book?
probably more important things I could either buy or
Fine, no,
get.
no. Discount for a friend, 8,000. Alistair's like, deal. And he hands 8,000 or 800 platinum pieces over to, and he's like, "Well, I'm broke," and he hands over the book to you, Eris.
Are you sure this is way more than you're broke now? This is you just spent your life savings.
Don't worry about it. Just take it.
I really feel wrong about taking this.
No, please. I insist.
Rick's gonna slide over and just give Alistair a hug.
That's literally all the gold. Yeah! I'm not even joking.
Thank you, Alistair. I mean, are you sure we can't do anything for you? I mean,
No. Now you can add Grimoire Infinitus to your inventory. I have it on D.
You know how old is this book?
this seems like a really important spell book, or Grimoire Infinitus.
He's an old mage. Give or take 100 years old.
Dude, that's baby years for Owl.
Yeah, no, this was a human wizard, so...
It's a human wizard.
Okay.
Give me a second. What is the add custom item?
No, it's not a custom item. It's an actual item.
It's an actual item.
Grimoire Infinitus.
Grimoire
Infinitus.
Just do dormant. You get the dormant version.
Dormant.
Oh wait, okay. How do I spell this?
Grimoire. Grimoire Infinitus.
I'm saying Arcane Grimoire 1, 2, plus 1, 2, and 3.
Arcane Grimoire. Okay, look up Infinitus. Infinitus.
It's a legendary item.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. All right. Infinitus.
To Yenna.
Honestly, if this requires attunement too, I'm gonna have to start like giving people some of my magic.
Hey, I'll take another spell ring.
I mean,
This is add the dormant version.
Dude. All right. You know what? Help me out. I'm gonna scream.
I will literally. I'm just gonna add it to your character sheet.
All right, just add it to my character sheet.
I'm literally just gonna go to Eris.
I don't know I don't know what's happening, dude. This is like literally not in my thing. But I think it's an infernal track, dude. Dude, whenever I'm playing with my VR chat friends in D&D, I like bring out my character and they're like, "Wait, dude, This game's pay to win. You get all these subclasses.
It is though, right? Because when you get those like what is it, like the new cleric subclasses?
Dude, the
Right.
cleric subclass. The sorcerer subclasses are so cracked too.
Interesting.
Yeah. D&D is pay to win.
Yeah, it's not there, right?
Yeah, it's not there. Let me just. Here.
Well, now I have to check this.
Maybe I have it off. Maybe I have like Strixhaven off on my book.
Yeah,
or
no,
something.
I'm going into your DJ. It's Critical Role content.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's Critical Role.
I'm editing your character sheet. Just give me a moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
content.
Dude, I'm gonna have to start handing around my freaking magic items.
Yeah, no. Do you know anything about the wizard?
Yeah, there we go. Dormant. Boom. Added cheater equipment. There you go. Congratulations, you have Grimoire Infinitus, the dormant version. This is something called a vestige of divergence. So whenever something important happens to your character, like an important roleplay moment, it will be awakened. It would be leveled up. It's a leveling magic item. So.
Oh my dear gosh.
Yeah.
So
We're heckin' cool.
this is interesting. Most of this book is playing. For the following are record: alarm at a magic field, Bigby's hand, blight, charm person, confusion. Is that okay? Okay. And
Jimmy?
you can
What?
use the.
To Yenna?
Oh, right.
How? What? Do you know anything about this wizard? His arcane interests, all of that.
He's a bit of a traditionalist. He's very close. He stuck very close to the traditional schools of magic. He didn't really experiment that much. Very pompous individual. He dabbled in the necrotic arts just a little bit. Never crossing into inhumane domains. But he was a friend of mine actually. So.
I wonder who was the strongest spellcaster ever into Lantern. That'd be interesting. Alistair, do you know who the strongest spellcaster in our? Well, yeah, it's gonna be God. That doesn't count. That's cheating.
So, yeah, no. Thank you for taking that off my hands. Actually, that was the last of his possessions.
Dang.
So.
Oh
man.
Thank you. Hope you meet you again.
Hope to see you again. Ta-ta.
They're kind of like turns to Eris. Eris,
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about magic. Could you teach me some?
Yeah, I could try. I could only.
I brought a library worth of books back in the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Courtesy of Alistair. Gosh, Alistair. I feel really bad about everything. But thank you. Anyways, I'm sorry. I have a lot of the basics. I haven't started learning them yet, but any amount of help would actually be really great. I don't plan on becoming a wizard, but I do plan on integrating larger and larger pieces of magical enchantment level stuff. So just any help on the basics.
Yeah, I could give you a rundown on the basics.
Thank you.
Here.
Jimmy, how much would he, if he had like started by doing some research around the Adone, could he have gotten to that wizard yet?
What do you mean by gotten to that wizard?
The section in Mark's
section.
call.
Oh.
Rick, you actually
Sure, yeah.
say, were you being serious? Did you actually want a Ring of Spell Storing? Another Ring of Spell Storing?
Who?
You.
Me? Oh, not really. I don't think I can make that much use of it. I also am already attuned to 3 things. That
I am struggling with how much attunement I am running by right this second. Maybe in Maths and Arg I don't have much. I'll ask them in a bit.
Never mind. No, I've got to ask. Eris, in that book,
Yeah?
I'm looking for a spell.
What spell?
Let me look it up in the document. I really should know this by heart, but I don't. Okay. I always tell myself the one time I don't leave this document up is going to be the one time I need it, and this is literally that time.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah, there we go. Truzalan's Dokoladon. Truzalana? How do you pronounce it, Jamie?
Trizalan.
I've never even heard of this spell in my life.
Truzalan's Dokoladon. It's a homebrew spell.
I have no idea what spell that is. Eris would say that, and that's Eris knows that spell?
Part of me is hoping it might be in this book.
We could. I can help. I can help you look over it.
One of those fake park trees that they're like trees in the mall, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have like the benches.
We got one of them.
We could go sit under one of those and look through the new spell book.
Yeah, let's do that. Thirk and Eris are gonna get underneath. It might be a real tree, honestly, for the oxygen.
Oh yeah.
Frick, man, dude, I had too many. Like, what do I ditch? Do I ditch the lamp or do I ditch the Ring of Spell Story? I think I keep the lamp because I just like the lamp, dude. The lamp is really nice.
Yeah. So Jamie,
I keep the lamp.
Yes.
I'll keep them.
There are a couple things I've yet to handle with this magic item.
One thing. Do I have to move all my normal spells into that new spell book?
I imagine it'd probably cover a lot of your old spells.
The second you attune to it, the locks just break. Just fall right off.
Should I? Oh, so it could protect. That's useful. Okay, so do I have to go? How much gold is it going to take to transfer these spells? Actually, or do I need to transfer these spells? I've never actually got to another spell book as a.
Pull a Caleb, two holsters.
Is that what Caleb does?
He had because the conceal and carry holsters, right? He had one for a book on each side that he wore.
Oh,
so you could you could do the same thing. You could have you have your old one, you can get your new one, you can have both.
This is accurate. Okay. Only if Jamie left me. Is that how?
No, go ahead.
Can I have?
Do that.
Okay, so I'll just have two spell books and I'll be swapping between them during fights.
Okay. So eventually the night comes to a slow. Sorry?
I was just asking about the spell, if it was in there.
Let's go over it afterward. Because there's some things I need to work out with this magic item that I'm now seeing that I have
Which one?
Huh? I have four spells to add to that.
Oh,
okay.
But I need to think about them a little more.
Yeah. Take your time.
Anyways. Essentially, the night slows down. You're under the tree, in the marketplace. It's nice. Around you is another much bigger porthole, I suppose. Exposing the slip, and essentially the time grows near for you to have a debrief at the core. You haven't been up to the main concourse quite yet.
Exposing the slip?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. What does it look? Is it just black or?
It's just black with that thin white line. But if you take a closer look at it, you can roll a perception check.
Heck yeah. Just out of curiosity.
If you don't mind.
If you don't mind. I'm just interested to see what your thoughts on it are. If it's like the Star Wars look or anything else. Or the Warhammer look where you look out the porthole and it's literally hell. 28. And my side eye goes down a size.
Okay. So,
Hey.
yeah?
It's looking like I'm gonna have to go for now.
Okay.
Keep playing. Y'all have fun. I just gotta go take care of Hound.
Okay.
Y'all have a nice night. Bye.
Night.
Okay.
Darn dogs.
Done dogs.
Oh.
Alright.
How you doing, Dibadal?
So, yeah, no, it's about time for the debrief. So, yeah, people have gone home, or not gone home, but gone to the rooms for dressing up for the gala.
No. The script there of the sleep?
Oh, right.
I got
Yeah.
28.
No, it seems like if that white line is moving a little bit, like really really fast, across like somebody's unspooling a thread. There is a with that 28. You look closer and brief flashes of a rainbow.
There takes a hand and turns the head and so Eris, where are we going?
Well, are we done with this book here?
I'm Jamie said Thrick wants to know more. Thrick wants to read the whole thing.
Oh, but we got
Jamie doesn't
debrief.
have
That's
the
right. That's right.
extra spells and the debrief, yeah.
Katie,
All right, we're gonna. Uh-oh.
Katie. Okay, well, whatever.
It's just Thrick and Eris adventures right
Frick
now.
and Eris adventures.
Thrick or Eris is like Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, where everyone gets like a memorable
When do
moment.
I get my life-changing trip with Zuko?
There we go.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Just got so many magic items in here. So, okay, and which ones am I attuning to is the question. I gotta get the Hat of the Skies. I guess I'm ditching. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
This is what I got.
is it too much to assume that I put all of the sheets of the paper like with the other stuff, so I'm not carrying that around?
You're good, yeah. So, you make your way into the main concourse, approaching the core, and you see people dressing the main concourse up for a nice gala. The core looks like a globe within this, blimp-like structure, and this globe is the central nervous system for, everything on this ship. And you approach closer, and as you rotate, the door for the globe is here, and you're rotating farther down, and there's two guards that are standing that just continually keep walking along to stay in place at the doorway, and they kind of see you approach, and they you part of escort.
Yeah.
Yep.
They gesture to enter the doorway, and you're led up into this dark staircase, which eventually, leaves the artificial gravity, so you start to climb with your hands, and you eventually get into this you eventually get into this another similar dark room, but this is much bigger. It's like the bridge of like a battleship. It's completely dark with like this golden glow of monitors all around, and there's multiple seats where a lot of the escorts are sitting. It's a rough and tumble group of escorts, but there's some chin up sort of more pompous figures there, and you kind of sit there for a while. Yeah.
Dirk's gonna just communicate to Eris. I'm just a Warforged assistant to you as
Yep.
the captain of our ship.
What? Why are we playing? Why are we acting like this?
He sets up a mind link. I don't want anyone to know who I am still. I'm still not
Okay.
fully comfortable.
Okay, you are my assistant Warforged. What do I call you?
TKO70.
EKO70. Okay, I'm
No,
gonna
wait.
forget.
Don't give me a designation. Just call me through.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what they call the. I don't know if the Warforged have designations because I know J-11.
How about R2D2? No, just kidding.
All right.
What would be a like a guard model?
Guard model?
Jamie. Yeah, because like J-117 was intended to be like a healer model, or did they? It's just like this is the serial number you got off the line.
It's kind of a serial number you got off the line.
Okay, then TKO70.
As you're saying this, you kind of just see a
Mind link. Mind link.
yeah, over the mind link. You kind of see in the back commotion start happening, and then a small hireling male with like it's hundreds of medals on his breast, just throw off his jacket in the same way in this video, and
Video?
the video is set in staging area.
Staging area.
He throws off this jacket, right, and he adjusts his just hundreds of medals. And you just hear him clanking on each other as he enters the room. All right, everybody, thank you for being here. And this is Halder Nemo, a short hireling male with like these goat horns that are huge on his head, and he's a pale blue with white hair. And he says, "Right, thank you for everyone being here. We've got just a short debrief, and then you can go enjoy the gala, yeah? All right. So, as escorts, your job is to protect the blade at all costs. And I mean at all costs. Your lives are expendable. Everything for the blade. The Killian is the guard of the sword. You must be the guard for the blade. The people on this ship are more valuable than any single life in your crew. Do you understand?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I like where you're at.
Does the whole room like respond with like a sir, yes sir, or like
It seems like these are contracted military men for most part, and they understand the MO. Yeah. There's some in the back who are like, what? What are you?
I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
yeah, like. But is there like any verbal confirmation they give, or is it just like sit there in silence and?
Yeah, there's
Look
some
pretty.
verbal conversation. Like, yeah. We get
Okay.
you, yeah. And he says, well, there's going to be random patrols in this, random patrols that are going to be set out during this, during our time here in the slip. So anybody who is contacted will be going out when they need to. Now, in any case, if you are on the blade and the core is compromised, you will be the defense. Okay? You will be our security here on the ship. You are You're higher on the security tier than most. You're trusted with the blade. You're trusted with defending it inside and out. Do you understand? Good. Now, that means if at any point I am dead, compromised, unable to perform my duties, my next in line will take over. And he gestures to a tiefling, which is strange.
What's this tiefling look like?
Tiefling is a beautiful lavender, and kind of a lean figure, well dressed, and they seem well spoken if they were to. And Halder kind of says, "Right. Go enjoy the dance." And he turns to the rest of the 7 pilots that are piloting the blade, and he dismisses the group. So.
Through the mind link, I was going to say, do you think all those medals he has is legit?
I've never heard of him before, but it's possible.
If only we had Atastar. He knows everything, basically.
Thur kind of keeps his head on a swivel, like, is anyone looking at us while this thought conversation's going on?
No, not really. A lot of people are just in and out, sort of like a typical, debrief meeting. We've been through like a million of these. They're kind of like again, they're mercenaries, a lot of them.
Jeez, yeah, we're expendable, hired merc.
Yeah.
Your mind can't be read, but mine can, is that correct?
Jamie, unless your spell storing ring works as a normal ring of mind defense, it doesn't.
You used your attunement on it.
I use my yeah, and I loaded it up with my own spell slots.
Honestly, this is inspiring me to play a freaking artificer just because you could get more attunement slots.
And yeah, no. The meeting is really quick. In and out. Get down to business sort of deal.
Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Alright, we already knew what we were doing, but I'm sure nothing's gonna go on with danger this spell jammer. Like, who's gonna come? Pirates? Space pirates? Are you scared of space pirates?
Just like he just put his hands on his head, like.
Oh my! What if there's like space monsters, like a like a kraken, but in space? Am I scaring you? I'm sorry.
Yeah. It just you see the Warforged like seem like it starts freaking out like a Thrick would, and then you see it just go up to like a standing, like, hands behind the back, like well collected position. And then you just hear pained noises from the inside of it.
Okay. So you exit the core and then go down into the main concourse. People are starting to gather for the nightly gala. Or not the nightly, the Starry Night Gala. If Katie doesn't arrive in the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna end session.
Okay.
Pinged her?
Yeah.
Okay, ping. I like that scene where he was just pulling.
We'll take another break.